Why not all of them, my liege?
Hmm.
Options are never bad.
We're next to a plane, correct?
Sorry, you're next to a plane?
Oh, we next to a plane? Like, it's like
Oh, that
wide,
sort of plane.
greener. Yeah.
My brain was just like, what? Yes, slightly to your left you see a forest, but on this path it is... there are plains and slight rolling hills.
Small Taurian. Sure. Let's kill them all. And bury them in the woods.
Welcome along to episode 1 of the new chapter of Evil Sogravia. Today I have playing with me Moon.
Hello, I am Moon. I am playing Taurian Bloodscorn. I am a Shadowvale Warlock of the espionage variety.
Fantastic. I have Lavi.
Hello, I'm Lusk. I am playing the Changeling Bard.
I have who have I not come to? Argo.
Oh, I play Avis, the Twilight Cleric.
I have Kira.
Hello. My name is Kira, and I'll be playing Luvon.
And today we have with us...
Shadowvale Blade
Oh, sorry,
Singer.
go on. Shadowvale Blade Singer. Cut him off. You really looked like you were finished. You were like... lastly but not least, I have a new player with me today. Welcome along to Rico Pico, who you can see on our Night Below campaigns on a Monday occasionally when we used to stream them. They're now streamed at Onslaught 6's channel. So if you know him in the past, you may know him as Borvik. But today, Rico, who are you?
I will be playing Restic the Butcher, and he's a techno fighter.
Fantastic. He's also of the Shadowvale variety. Rico's currently having some minor router issues, so if you see his face like phase in and out, don't worry, it's not real. And it's just part of the lag. Now,
It's the ability of the Shadowvale.
Phasing in and out exactly of the Shadow Plane.
for those of you who watch Good and Evil Sogravia, both, you will already know what's coming. But the last we saw of our party, Luvon, Strix, Losk, and Tylon, I'm getting there, were taking rest in the camp of Ruckus Sunderdown, an evil Shadowvale who was role-playing as a bandit. However, they passed Navanius on the way, and Navanius realized soon after they left that perhaps there was something a little off about that group, and decided to pursue, only to find out that the delivery from the Elven Zorenia to Carthan had been waylaid upon the road by these same bandits. He gathered Rialdan, and he passed a group of adventurers, including Gideon Dawnstar, the last Aasimar, and Doctor, son of the king. They gathered together with a female we knew to be Solara, but was revealed to be the Lady Zeldria, daughter of Salmistra, and they attacked the bandits. On the way there, they saw the passing of an ancient red dragon, and they unleashed the might of their magic upon these people. Meteors rained from the sky, fireballs blew. Luvon made a good stand and managed to get a couple of good hits in, before realizing that perhaps this battle was beyond his group. Ruckus fled to the Shadow Plane, leaving a beast behind. A flint. The battle was going okay. Luvon and his friends were holding their own until Rialdan unleashed a chain lightning all over the back of their party. At this moment, Tylon was brought down by a lightning bolt and Strix was rendered unconscious. Soon afterwards, a fireball exploded and Strix was brought to death. Luvon realized that this was the time for fleeing. He gathered his party's equipment, put them in the bag of holding, grabbed Losk's hand, and broke his darkstone upon the ground. Moments before, an ancient red dragon called by the Lady Zeldria breathed flame upon all of the bandits, saving Losk's life, but at a price. Luvon, your darkstone takes you to the land. Oh, does it? Hold on, let's see whether we can have a map. Takes you to the land of the Shadowvale, more specifically to a place far, far... Oh my god, that is rather large. What happened there? Okay.
What are these sounds?
What are these sounds?
What are these
Okay.
sounds?
We are getting back to size. Okay.
Wow, look at all that land. Perfect for a chocolate company.
Tell me about it. It takes you over to the land of Illis Naviston. The citadel of the Shadow Vale. 18 stories in above and below ground. As you arrive, Losk, you struggle to catch your breath. These lands are foreign. The air is heavy upon you. You see visions of nightmarish creatures at your right and left. Draco Lich struck looking creatures, dragons of bone and skin, stand guard upon the walls of Illis Naviston. As Shadowvale come by left and right, and everybody looks at you like you are Iblith. Like you are excrement. Move on, Losk. You're in Illis Naviston at the entrance. But no Iblith will pass these gates. You are not allowed in. You know you must make your way all the way up to the northwestern base, where your people hold strong at Sandhoven. Losk, how are you feeling?
Ugh. I don't like this. By the way, do we know in the midst of the chaos who did this to us?
You saw Rialdan, you saw Navanius, and you saw a group of adventurers. One particular ASMR caught your eye. You gained a gleam of recognition, but you knew an ASMR once. You're not sure. It was high above the
I'm
battlefield.
gonna kill that bitch! Gabriel was supposed to be the last ASMR. And now this bitch comes. I swear to God, I'm going to kill him.
While Losk is currently in his fit of anger, as well as he's beginning to... I can see that he's struggling to breathe. I will slightly pull him back, but have him face toward the rest of the shadow plane. Losk, do you feel it? Shadow Blade calls to you. Feel this is raw power. That anger you feel is instinct yearning to come out. And the Shadow Plane calls you home. Aren't you glad you're here? Away from all those sycophantic flesh sacks that walk around struggling. There's none of that here. There's only strength. Breathe in, Shadow Plane. Become one. And I will take you home, where you truly belong. Come now. Let us go. There's much to show you.
I
And
would
I'll
like
start
to
to
point
run.
out that Loss, he's choking. He's struggling, but Mike's not picking that up. So, you're just gonna have to take my word for it.
No,
As
it's
Losk
fine.
chokes and splutters, he closes his eyes. He sees visions. And these are visions of burning. And your hands are causing it. You see visions of you standing over bodies. You see yourself frying that last ASMR to a crisp. Now your mic's picking up very strange sounds. I don't know what, but it sounds like you're on a motorway. As Losk fantasizes about burning down the world, you hear a voice in your head. Do you wish to further our bargain? I can give you strength to walk in these lands.
Maybe, bitch. You haven't given me shit. We made a deal. You have power over me.
Your name is hidden,
then I
is it
can-
not? It's what you asked for. Nobody to
No,
know
I
of
gave
you.
you my name.
Ah, but
so that
nobody
you
else
can have
knows it.
power.
You wanted to hide, you wanted to be... Well, you wanted to be powerful, but... You didn't have ambition. But now... How about some true power? May. True power, would you like it? He's offering. Feels only on the table for a minute or two.
I mean,
The
to be
flash
clear,
sale.
Lost never sought out power
No,
prior to this,
I know.
so sure.
Perhaps you wish to know my name. You gave me yours once.
Yeah, what's your name? Nice to meet you.
My name is Bartur. I inhabit the 9th level of the 9 Hells. Here, feel my touch upon you. Feel the power. At this moment, you take a deep breath, Lusk. The Shadow Veil, the Shadow Plains feel a little bit more like home. You find yourself able to breathe, and as you reach within yourself, you find untapped power you've never used before. And that rage is burning inside you. You reach your hand out and, out of pure anger, and a blast of force comes forth. You like this power. It's tempting. Levon, you watch as Klosk's face takes on a darker pull. A slight smile on his face. But his eyes get slightly darker, and you see this revelation of magic that you've not seen from him before. Klosk reaches into his bag and takes out the crown, places it upon his head. How do you respond?
I'm glad you've decided to dive deeper into who you really are. Tell me, Losk, how do you feel right now?
Bloodthirsty.
That is good. Come, let's get you fed.
How are you feeding her? Him?
Well, it's a metaphor. I'm speaking.
Right, okay, that sort of fed. Yeah, I was going to say, you're in a place with no food for him.
Come on, James.
As you begin the
God damn it,
long
God.
trek across the destroyed jungle where dead trees stand upon the ground, where strange beasts crawl, you see Luvon navigate the lands like they're natural to him, but to the sides you see unusual lizards, spined beasts. At one moment, you take a look to the left, and what appears to be a demon of some sort is striding the land, leaving flame footprints in his path. Luvon doesn't even blink. He's unfazed. You come to the crest of the cliff, where you must rise up, and Luvon takes your arm, and in the lands of the Shadow Plane, physics don't always work the same way, and he walks straight up the wall with you in hand. Losk is a little worried, but he has some faith. Frankly, he doesn't care as long as he gets to where he needs to go. Constantly as you're walking, you see the, sorry, this is just refusing to cooperate. Come on, do what you're told. Sit. Down, boy. There we go. Okay. You see the land stretch out in front of you, and you're hearing this constant commentary. You're being spoken to directly by a being of incredibly higher power, and encouraging you towards acts of devastation and destruction. And Nivon's keeping up somewhat of a monologue too, encouraging you to your darker powers. At one particular moment, you see slaves being walked across the land. One tries to run off. You turn, blast him with power, and sheath him in flames, burning him to a crisp. The owner of the slaves walks over, angry, but Luvon stares him down, and he realizes he's outmatched. You make your way to the foot of the mountains, and you follow them across the dark, cracked lands of Lagon. You see remnants that this was once a beautiful land, but the Shadow Vale has remedied it. Beautiful in a different way. It was a land of destruction, of darkness. It's beginning to feel like home. Slowly you make your way over to Sandhoven. Still a bit more of a forest at this point, and less of a destroyed land. And it's not long before you hear the sounds of battle. You begin to approach one of the makeshift camps within the trees. And waiting there is a Shadow Vale. He looks over at Luvon. Well, that's not the direction I thought you'd approach from. It's Rockus under them.
Well, we saw exactly, or who exactly caused all of this.
Yes. That Asimar creature that people have been talking about, and those bastard mages. And a creature of steel. I did not recognize this. I have not seen this before. For the reference, neither did you.
Yeah. Is there a
I'm
way?
going
Go ahead, Lost.
to take the Asimar's neck within my hands.
Oh, the
and I
Iblis
will crush
speaks.
it.
No courtesy, no manners yet. No training soon enough.
Rockus, I do believe this one should require a bit more respect.
Respect.
Yes.
There's no Shadow Vale.
They're not Shadow
There's no
Vale,
Iblis.
but look at him. He's beginning to change.
He certainly smells of vengeance. Well,
I'm quite interested.
I've garnered some new companions for you to venture out with.
Did you?
Yes, those three over there. They're currently speaking to... Well, they're speaking to Kistner. Kistner is not speaking back, but... Kistner is blessing them to go forth, giving them the languages they will need to speak. As you turn it over? Yeah, sure. You were lying on your face. Oh. As you turn around, you see three figures standing to your left.
I believe I know that one.
Yes. I thought you might have missed him. Torian, what does your character look like?
Torian, he's about 5'5", got pale skin, purple eyes, white hair. It's mildly long. Got a real wild-eyed look in his eyes. He's very competent in what he does. He's wearing just a black robe. Nothing too exciting about it, but you don't need to be exciting for your sneaky ways.
As you
Well,
look
there
over
is
to
that.
Luvon, how do you feel?
Just excited I get to be with the one that I choose to serve all the time. It's been a long time since I've seen him.
You're a bit too excited
I've
right
missed
now.
him oh so much.
You stumble on your way towards him, falling towards the ground, your hand pierced by a small sharp rock. You take 3 points of piercing damage.
As he falls, I'll
Ow.
lean down and pick him up. Torian.
Luvon! It's been so long.
It has.
How have you been?
My face will darken. I have been better. But
Oh, have you had anyone to take care of all of your needs?
no. But with you back with me, I'm sure We will correct everything.
Oh, of course.
I wonder if you'll allow me, God, to do this. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make an image of Navanius.
Mhm.
This one. He will be first. Remember his face.
First
Study.
for what?
First
The
we'll kill him.
usual?
Yes. Maybe a bit more depraved. A little bit more
Ooh, more hostile this time.
precisely.
Ooh, I like this one.
And this is Losk. You two should meet.
What is it? This is no Shadow Veil.
No. But they're beginning to turn to our ways. Can't you
I
smell it?
see.
At this moment, a
Yes.
priest comes up towards you, a doya. Steps out of the shadows, a perfectly ominous looking smile upon his face, and looks into Lusk's eyes. Please, Avis, describe how you look.
You would see a kind of gaunt-looking elfish character, really grey skin, white hair peeking through his hooded cloak. But the most prominent thing you would notice is some dazzling purple eyes peeking through.
And as you see the non-Shadow Veil in front of you, sacrilege, in fact, upon the Shadow Veiled hands if it's not enslaved. What is your response to Lusk?
I'll put my finger under his chin, make them look me in the eyes, and just say, "Why is this thing here?" By direct question to Luvon.
And at the
Um,
same
I
time, he
will-
will probably kill you. Go on, Lusk.
I will change my form into a shadow veil.
Hmm.
Fuck you.
That is why.
Nifty.
This one has many talents.
Also, I'm gonna push his hand away because
Oh,
touching
yeah,
is
yeah.
really lucky.
I was going to make you all just blast him, so I'm kind of okay with that. Quickly snatch your hand back, Avis, as you realise that perhaps there is more to Lusk than meets the eye. He's also not cradling a skull right now, is he?
No,
No, okay, just
it
checking.
can be.
Just checking, because
Want me-
that's what the
want to
picture
get
says. We'll get you one. And then the last of your group makes his way over. He steps over slowly. He is clearly a trained soldier. But perhaps he's a little, overexcited. Resnick, please describe how you look.
Resnick's pretty tall. A little, maybe like around 6 feet, a little over that. Built athletically, but not enormous by any means. He's got long white hair at the top of his head, an undercut shaved up at the top. He wears pretty dirty set of black half plate. A ragged, like brownish cape. Yeah, it kind of has this crazed look in his eyes.
Okay. As you look over to Luvon, you know that your time has come to cross the border. Rockus turns to the group of you. Well, there is not much time to get you over the border. There are no bodies to take here, you see, out there. In fact, come with me. He leads you up to the top of a parapet, on what is a makeshift wall, maybe 18 foot tall. And what you see is dwarves. Hundreds of them. There are other men on the field, there are humans, there are elves. They fight well. But what really, really takes your eye is hundreds of dwarves. The Shadow Veil are purple, not black, by the way. That is the big difference. It's quite a huge difference. They're dark purple, but we'll roll with it for the sake of character art. Regardless, as you see these dwarves battling, you see one dwarf in particular. He stands tall, almost 5'5", tall for a dwarf. And he wields a great axe with incredible dexterity. You see at least 2 Shadowvel lose their lives in the moment of the fighting. At this moment, Avis raises his hand to perhaps do something magical to the dwarf. But Rockus quickly gestures his hand down. Don't even try that. Magic seems to bounce off him. He's been laying waste to us for days. They chant his name on the battlefield. They call him Torgar. And he's an exceptional commander. We've not faced the like of this for 100 years. We knew him once on the other border. But they fight with a vengeance, and these strange raging dwarfs with their spiked armor. A nightmare, and the magic just does not seem to affect them the same way. They seem unfazed by our lands. But regardless, they will cause a distraction for you. A little to the east of a town they call Kovac. We have found a place where you can gain entry. You'll have to be quick. You'll have to be smart. I suggest you waylay some adventurers on the way. See whether you can take a slightly more humanoid look. Disgusting as we find that it is necessary. We've been granted this ability by Ravenesca for a reason. Come. It is time.
Tell me, Rockus. This Torgar, do you know where their camp is? You have not seen it.
Torgar seems to take no camp. He fights for almost 18 hours a day, retreats, sleeps somewhere behind the Alliance, and gets back in. He's always surrounded by dozens of dwarves. We've tried to get him multiple times. We sneaked assassins in. We even sent the flighted ones. Nothing. And in his time of rest, he seems to be protected by 3 elves. All magically inclined and very powerful. I believe it is them that shield him from magic on the battlefield.
Thank you. Understand.
Here. This came for you. He hands you a small pouch.
What's this?
Inside you see a necklace. With the image of Ravenesca on it. A star. You'll be able to use this to relocate a little more directly next time now that you have lost your Darkstone. Other than that, it will contain the same properties as your Darkstone. As a replacement. And, the Lady Esquilla sends this and hands you a pouch of 100 rubles. She wishes you well.
I'll just simply bow.
The Lady Esquilla is a Ka Nuvena. She is a leader of the people. And she led the town where you were living, prior to your venturing across the border.
I wonder, is there a way? I may not have enough time to do this, or may have to have an operative do it for me. I heard that some adventurers came here to the Shadow Plane to save one of their friends.
Yes, we tried to chase them out, but we were stopped by the drow.
The poison that took one of their friends. Do you have some on hand?
I have 1 dart.
That'll do.
You know how long it takes to brew. But here it is. This dart will cause the deepest of poisons. I believe Avis has an exact description. Speaking of Avis, a small Shadowvale woman comes from the crowd. She bows deeply to you. Please, take my cloak for good luck.
Thank you.
The command
May
word is vast.
Ravenesca be with you.
And as you speak the command word, the cloak turns into a cloak of hot molten lava. It does not.
I'm sure that's fine.
It does not burn you in any way. But it encloaks you in flame. But the flames aren't hot, even to anybody else that touches them. I see no purpose to this cloak, but she gives it to you anyway.
I bet I look sick, though.
Probably. And that is what matters, right? Time has come. Must get you across the border. Come.
Let's go.
Rockus leads you to a small area of thick wall. You must know that the Listras of... Listras? That's not the name, is it? Sorry, the Vassaldor have put together this for battle purposes, but they deemed you worthy of spending one on. Place this cube at the wall when you're ready, and it will expire, but your passage will be safe for 3 minutes. This cube will cast Pass Wall. For anybody wondering, the Vassaldor are the 6 leaders, Council of 6, the mage priests that preside over all of the Shadowvale divisions, the leaders of church and of people, and the direct conduits to Ravenesca.
How much time do we have left?
Rockus looks at a strange device around his neck. About 10 minutes before we'll find these walls manned again.
Marcus, someone if you have the ability. All of us, enchanted markings for communication. Can you do this?
No, but Kisna can. Kisna, come quick. They wish markings. Very well. Luvon, would you like these attuned to the standard Shadowvale, or would you like it attuned only to you and your group?
Me and my group.
Excellent. Kisna takes what appears to be basically like a kid's stickers, and he hands each of you one of these stickers and says, place them upon your body where you would like your tattoo. Well, he doesn't, but Rockus does. I come first to Resnick. Where do you place your tattoo?
Well, Resnick's covered in armor, so I imagine he'd probably place it like on the back of his neck or something.
So you place this to the back of your neck. Kisna puts his hand over it, and you feel a severe burning. It is
He takes it.
agony, but pleasant. It brings your thoughts to Ravenesca. It is burned into your neck. He hands the next one to Torian. Where does Torian place his tattoo?
On my tongue.
Brave. He smiles. Did you feel that burning? But then suddenly a cleansing. After the agony, you feel almost like you've just eaten a nice mint. Your breath is cold. It's clear that they have used these tattoos on tongues before, and they know how best to make it work. He comes next to Losk. Hiblith, where will you place your tattoo?
Locke is actually not one for tattoos at all. He'd rather keep his body clear of tattoos, so he's also going to put it on his tongue.
You follow your friend's path. Very well. Do you feel that burning pain followed by that sharp cleansing? You hear a voice in your head. Power upon power. Power upon power. Perhaps we may take control of these bonds. Force this group to do our bidding. The demon goes silent. Avis, you handed your tattoo. Where will you place it?
I'll place it behind my right ear.
Okay. You feel the scorching. This is nothing unusual to you. As a priest of the Shadowvale, you have these tattoos all up your arms, allowing you conduit to the gods. The pain is nothing to you. It passes you by. Luvon, where will you place your tattoo?
Slip into my cloak right behind my shoulder blade.
Your tattoo is ever so slightly different to the others. You do not feel a burning. You feel an eating of your skin. This tattoo goes all the way to the bone. It is about time, Luvon. It is about time.
Let's go.
Wait. Before you go, I had this made. Perhaps it will come in useful. He hands you a bone helm with a large beak coming down to the nose. It embellishes in wings coming out. And this helm will allow you to comprehend languages. And will also give you +1 to AC.
This is beautiful. Exactly what I needed.
You told me when we last walked together that you had come underprepared and were lacking in this spell. I thought perhaps this might assist.
Thank you for thinking of me.
Well, we can hear an anime character.
Yeah, YouTube decided to start playing. Sorry.
That's alright. I was like, well,
I don't even know what the
she's
fuck it was
different.
playing.
That's a far jump from your Voldemort voice. Okay. And so, a moment has come. Hurry, Luvon. Place the cube.
I do so. Place it down.
A passageway appears in front of you all. You do not have to duck. You will be able to walk through it swiftly. And as Luvon leads the way, Resnick, Torian, Avis, you make your way through afterwards. Losk, just as you go through, Rokus puts his hand upon your shoulder. I would like you to become an honorary member of the Shadowvale. Here, you must carry this. And he hands you a pendant with the image of Ravenesker on it.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna brush his hand off and take the pendant.
So you
No
take the-
touching.
No. I apologize. It is our way. I will do my best to remember. Travel safely, strange one. At this point, he calls you something. The word you hear is Lukela. And he then explains himself. He says, Lukela in our language means catalyst. The cause of change. It seems suitable to you. Farewell. And you make your way through the pass wall. And on the other side you see green lands, clear air, beauty. Isn't it pitiful?
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
And as you make your way out, you see the main travel road ahead of you. Let me just adjust this. There we go. The main road is ahead of you, only slightly to your right. It leads to Van Hania and onwards to Justern. You could also take the path to the left, which leads directly to the center of the country, where you may then branch off to Carthan, Zarenia, or Justern. This is a path that travelers frequent. It is currently 2 p.m. Sorry, doing some maths.
Navanius was in between Zarenia and Justin, correct? His tower was there?
Give me an insight check.
16.
You understand that Navanius' tower was attuned to him and will move with him, wherever necessary. But yes, it was originally on the path from Justern to Zarenia.
Okay.
Let's head to Justern.
Yeah. We'll head to Justin. Keep my eye out for that. Look for any stragglers on our way. They'll serve.
Speaking of stragglers, it is not long before you see a woman. Older. Perhaps Oriental in descent. Travelling with 4 guards. They appear quite strong. And she greets you on the road. She seems unfazed by your forms. The balance must be kept. Take this. I know not which of you will have the patience to use it, but the balance must be kept. She hands you a book. And on the front you see... I apologize to this, Lavi, I didn't think about it when I did it to the other group, but you inspired me. The Hidakane Guide to Tea. And if you have a look in the Sogravia Rivalry channel, you'll be able to find the contents of this book. So, as you decide that maybe those guards are perhaps a little powerful for you, you are able to make your way to the side of the road, where you see many travellers are coming towards you. Travellers from the Festival of the Harvest Moon, headed to Vanhania and the surrounding towns.
How many?
There are 3 different groups. One of 4, one of 5, and one of only 2. The group of 4 appear to be made up mostly of halflings. The group of 5 appear to be mostly human. And the group of 2 are a tiefling and a water genasi.
So, which ones do we want?
Just gonna change it to my natural form.
You hear a voice in your head, Lusk. Destroy them all!
Can I use the Ring of Mind Shielding to shut him up?
He is inside you, part of you.
No.
He'll be
Shut the
encouraging
fuck
you.
up.
He'll be encouraging you to murder everybody for the next episode, and then he will kindly disappear into the receding to shadows until you contact him.
Okay.
But in the episode of your turning, it is important. Avis, you put your hand upon a very sharp rock. As you're travelling around, these lands are unusual to you. You take 2 points of piercing damage.
Why not all of them, my liege? Options are never bad.
We're next to a plane, correct?
Sorry, you're next to a plane?
Oh, we next to a plane? Like, it's like...
Oh, that
wide,
sort of plane!
greener. Yeah.
My brain was just like, what? Yes, slightly to your left you see a forest, but on this path it is... there are plains and slight rolling hills.
Small Tortorian. Sure. Let's kill them all. And bury them in the woods.
Okay.
Like, hold on.
Oh, do we know what day of the week it was?
It is now
Is it the-
Thursday.
Holy shit.
Time passed, a lot of it.
Yeah, I can tell.
Well then, are we ready to start?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion in by the forest and imitate a woman screaming for help.
Okay. I will take your initiatives, but this is going to be some surprise. Okay. Oh dear, that didn't work how it was meant to work. What the fuck? Edit. Oh, I see, there we go. There was one other person who was sent to greet you, but he hasn't arrived yet. You were told by Rockus that somebody would meet you the other side. A guide. But you haven't seen him yet. Just keep that in mind. I forgot to mention it. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry, lost your initiative, please.
I think it was a 14.
Lugar?
No, it was 17.
So,
Mine's a 7.
Avis.
13.
Torian.
13.
And Resnick.
14.
Okay. As the sound of this woman screaming reaches out from the hills, you see the halfling group attempt to start sneaking over, looking out. The tiefling strides past them, a sword drawn. And the water genasi appears to be floating on a disc of some sort.
I will.
You notice at this point, sorry, 2 seconds. You notice at this point that the group of 5 that you thought were all humans, one of them is an elf. And she pulls back her hood, shreds her hair out, and draws a bow. As they come over the hill, I come first to Losk.
Shit, did I roll? This is initiative, right?
You've rolled initiative, yeah? This is initiative.
Okay. Alright.
It's a surprise round, but it's initiative. Order.
Uh,
Which means some kind of decorum here.
Alright. Well, first of all, I am going to snap my fingers and kind of like where they're the middle of the group that's approaching, I'm going to create an orb of fire around it.
Okay. What are you casting?
Event immolation.
The fuck is that?
It warms
That's
the air.
that's my homebrew spell.
That's his homebrew spell.
That's my homebrew spell.
It warms the air. Creatures in the area of effect will have to make a strength check. If it fails, they are pulled into the event immolation before it explodes. Okay. Okay, they will make their checks on their turn, I believe. Is that correct?
They have to make it now. If they get pulled, so the strength check, they get pulled in, and then if they get pulled in, it's an explosion. They make a dex check after that.
Okay, the halflings will get pulled in, as they were first, and not one of them succeed in a dex check of over in a strength check of over 5. So they are pulled in, and you say there's now an explosion.
Yep.
Okay, that's a 9. That's a 17. That's a 3. And that's a 2. 3 of them fail their saves. Roll me damage, please.
There it is. I rolled 2 1s. Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Alright, they're surviving that.
Yeah, but the ones who failed are on fire now.
Sorry?
Oh, the ones who failed are on fire now.
Yep. Not only that, but you see a strange look come over one of their faces. And he begins to flee. He won't get anywhere until the initiative's over them. Reznik. Oh, sorry, Lost. Does that conclude your turn?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, okay, cool. Just checking. Reznik, you are within 15 foot of these halflings.
Including the one that's trying to flee.
20 foot.
Okay. So, Resnick will sort of look up into the air, close his eyes, and in a blink, basically, sort of this shadowy grayscale version of himself appears on the other side of the halflings, sort of like standing in the way of the fleeing one.
Mm-hmm.
And he will take up his massive glaive that James loves so much, and take a big swing for the head.
Okay, roll to hit for me.
That'll be a 19.
That'll hit.
Or 13 damage.
Okay, he's dead. Eviscerated. They're not much use when they're headless, Reznik.
Yeah. So simultaneously, Resnick will sort of... you said I'm 15 feet?
Yeah.
Okay. I will take another 2 swings, basically, at...
3 attacks? That
Yeah,
late?
so basically,
That's disgusting.
yeah, the shadow can take one attack for free each turn at the cost of a like an expended use, basically.
Okay. Yeah, swing away. 2 halflings surround you.
What do you have? 27 and a 19 as well.
Okay, give me some damage.
That'll be 16 on one,
Dead. Slashed across the
11,
chest.
11 on the second.
Dead.
And yeah, with that, Resnick will probably just snarl and look back at Lost and sort of mutter, I quite like this one.
Lost cause promise.
Thanks, guys. My mom didn't have much faith in me.
We'll kill that bitch soon enough.
Does that conclude your turn, Resnick?
Yeah, that'll do my turn. Maybe I'll take a step up towards the remaining half.
Halfling, yep. Avis. You see a halfling, an elf, some humans, a water genasi, and a tiefling standing 20 to 30 foot in range, depending on who you're looking at. One halfling is 15 foot away from you. What are you doing?
I will just walk up to the halfling and hit him with my flail.
Sounds about right. You'll be flanking. Resnick is in his range. But a 25 will hit regardless.
Didn't crit. Never lucky.
No. Give me some damage.
8 damage.
Not quite. He is knocked to the ground. On one knee, prone.
I feel like that was a bad use of my turn, but that was it.
Sick! I'm in. Torian.
Whack.
It's yours.
Are all the parties that we were looking at pretty much in range of us?
Oh, yeah. They're all within 15 to 30 foot.
Oh, good. They're gonna love this. I'm gonna walk up, look over at Luvan, and say, "It's time for some fun." Like
No
the good old
prisoners.
times. And then my eyes are gonna roll the back of my head, and I'm gonna summon a Bulgura with summon Greater Demon behind them.
Okay. How do I spell that?
BARLGURA.
As I will need a stat block, I guess.
Here is me conserving my spell slots.
Oh, I can take a short rest to get mine back.
Yes, this much is true. Okay. Anything else for your own turn?
Nothing for me.
The Bulgar, I'm assuming, is
Huh?
attacking, right?
Hold on one sec.
He gets 3 attacks.
Yes.
Okay. This strange
Does
ape-like
this take
creature.
a bonus action? Okay. And
It's
then
no,
I'm
it's
on a
his
bonus
turn.
action.
Oh, you
move-
can take a bonus action. Sorry.
Yeah, my bonus action move the concentration of the summoned demon to my ring.
Okay. You will still need to obviously keep concentration on it yourself. This Bulgar runs up to the halfling that was knocked to the ground and just thumps its fist through the back of its neck. Wait, actually, you have complete control of this, right?
Yes, I get to tell it what to do unless
You
I
get to tell it
lose
what to do. Okay,
concentration
yeah.
of it.
Who's it punching?
Oh, it's definitely doing what you just said. Tell it
Okay,
what to do.
cool. Yeah, well, that's just destroyed that halfling. He's dead. He's got a fist-shaped
Then-
indent in the back of his head.
Somebody's gonna run up to the elf.
Okay. And will he bite or fist?
Take the other two.
Okay, we're never
He's gonna
ever
do
saying that
both.
again. Will he bite or punch?
Fist him!
He's definitely gonna fist her.
That is never happening again. Yep. Okay, so he's biting the elf. Yes. That is a +7 to
bite.
hit. Give me a d20, please.
22 to hit.
Yeah, it'll hit. Roll me a 2d6.
It's 5 damage.
9 damage. She's hurt but not dead. Will you
And
punch
he's got
her?
another attack, doesn't he?
Yep. Give me another d20.
Yeah, then I'm gonna Then I'm gonna punch her.
That's again a +7 to hit. The damage is a 1d10.
20.
1d10. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter, but do it anyway.
9.
Yeah, that's another dead one. You see a huge bite mark out of her neck. She's not the greatest for stealing her body, but never mind, eh? And I'm assuming that concludes its turn, which brings us to Luvon.
The other group that's are they close in proximity?
Every group now is within 15 to 20 foot. They all came over the hills together, looking for this screaming woman.
I'll just start heading that way. Summon my Shadow Blade. First one I see.
Well, I mean, you had your Shadow Blade and your Mage Armor out, right? So
Yeah, so I'm just going to go
yeah.
and...
The first one you see is a water genasi. Floating on a disc.
No, she's floating right above me.
No, she's floating 1 foot off the ground.
Oh, from the ground? Okay. Well, I will take my attacks.
Okay, roll to hit. If somebody manages to miss in this fight, I will be absolutely flummoxed. Well, that's hitting. Jesus Christ. Alright. That was a 27, by the way. Check. It's only 17 over what you needed to get.
18 for the first hit.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nice.
Oh my.
Next to him is a tiefling with a large sword.
Another attack. That's a 12.
That'll hit.
Nice, thank God.
You're welcome. Dead.
Nice. And I guess I'm just going to cast Blade Song for the fuck of it.
At this moment, you see him riding a phantasmal, nightmarish steed. Shadowvale coming out from the left. He's not disguised. He moves over. Well, hope I'm not too late for the party.
Just in time.
As he raises his hand, vines rise up from the ground and grab at the remaining people, locking them in place. Samisk, welcome to the fold. I come now to Losk. Actually, that's a point. Hold on, sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to do something.
So who's left?
4 humans, I believe. Let me just do the count.
And
1,
a
2,
tiefling.
3, 4. No, Tiefling very dead. Luvon just smashed him to shit.
Alright, I will Eldritch Blast one of the humans.
Okay, roll to hit for me.
That's a 26.
That'll hit.
That's 14 damage.
Ah, that'll kill him. Oh shit, do I not have the art for Samisk? Okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Let me go and get Samisk's art real quickly. Okay. Doesn't seem to be appearing. Next in line is Reznik. 3 humans stand around you.
I'll probably have myself in the shadow storm the humans and chop them up with the old Deathglaive. That's a nat 20
That'll hit.
for 20 damage.
That'll kill him. 2 halflings remain.
That was a nat 1 for a 10 total.
That will hit.
Oof,
I did
you
say
really can't
that
miss.
you literally can't miss. It's a 10. I'll be amazed if anybody manages to miss in this fight.
For 15 damage.
Okay, that'll kill him. 1 human remains. He's
and
not
that'll
looking
be
particularly brave.
That'll be a 28, basically.
Okay, that'll hit.
Ooh, for 7 damage.
Okay. Very well. That will kill him. 7 damage, sorry. No, that won't kill him.
Yeah.
That will leave him severely wounded. Avis.
We'll say that one went for his like a leg or something.
Avis, would you like to clean him up?
I will show him how it's done and hit that man with my flail.
Okay. Flail away. Always wanted to say that.
I got 10.
That'll hit.
Five damage.
That will kill him. And as you all stand over the bodies of the fallen, this newcomer looks over to you all. Luvon, we have not met.
You are.
It is an honor. My name is Samisk. I was a spy in Sogravia for 28 years. I've been close to the palace. I've been in the Magus Arcane. I've been in the Furian Guard. I even served as a soldier under Genghis, the general. A while back, I lost my wife to my own mistakes. And I returned to the Shadow Vale to group my thoughts. I am, too, a follower of Ravenesca, and I aim to please her in my revenge.
Happy to have you with us. Your knowledge will be definitely necessary.
Good.
Now let's move these bodies from the roadway and pull them into the forest.
I can facilitate that if you wish.
Should have my Bulgura do it.
The Bulgura will pick up 4 in one arm and 2 in the other. And the vines upon the ground will grab the rest and slowly drag their corpses over. One halfling is completely unusable. It is burned to a crisp and its head didn't come with it. The rest of them are usable.
Is this where I get my skull?
You can pick up any skull you wish. You can even have horns if you want. But we will take a short break there. I'm currently running 2 breaks a session. Because I am in a little bit of pain, so I apologize if it feels a bit stilted, but I'd rather not die. Be right back. Welcome back to Evil Sogravia. As our party stand over the corpses of those they have brutally murdered. Whose body will you assimilate?
I think I'll just take one of the humans. Keep it simple.
Okay. There are 4 humans. They're all relatively of similar size.
Did Losk say that out loud that she wanted a skull?
Yes.
No.
Maybe?
Oh,
No.
out loud in roleplay? No.
Yeah,
I
in
said
role-
it out loud
That's why I
as a
said Losk.
person.
Yeah,
in
sorry, break.
character.
What's the alternative there?
True.
Well, I was gonna kill my Bulgura and give it to her.
Ooh.
Oh.
Bulgura skull. That could come in useful. Regardless, Avis. What
I
body-
will take whichever body is the fattest.
You will be a fat human.
Excellent.
Okay. Torian.
Oh, the girl. I get the pretty one.
You will take the female elf with a bite out of her neck. Don't worry, you will be able to reconstruct her.
Yeah, I imagined.
Resnick, you look over the bodies, and whilst most of them are a fairly normal size, you wonder whether the halflings would be able to wield the glaive. You assume not. You assume that at least 2 of the humans can't, but that tiefling had some fucking muscles on him.
Well, Resnick will probably walk over to the pack of halflings that he killed, including the one without its head, and sort of, lightly kick it aside. And he'll walk over to the tiefling's body, bend down, and sort of like fondle his arm. And he'll be like, "This one will do fine."
Okay. As each of you concentrates and focuses upon the body, you are able to take the form of the body completely.
I swear I thought you were gonna try and stack all the halflings up and try and make one giant halfling. I swear.
3 halflings in a trench coat.
I was gonna say, yeah, like 3 halflings in a trench coat or something.
At this point, you take a moment as the stream of memories comes past you. Luvon. You may name your own human, by the way. I have no need to.
Aye, it's fine. My name's Ephraim.
Ephraim, look it. You have his voice. You have the memories of his wife who he's left at home. He's travelled a long way from a small hamlet. In the middle of fucking nowhere. Conveniently, he was a gem merchant. He had his goods stolen recently. You have memories of a kobold that travelled with him. A slave. And one of the halflings also travelled with him. They were waylaid on the road by travellers who took the slave as their own and freed him.
Do I see them?
You do. Each of them.
This is quite miraculous. Oh, this will do nicely.
Avis, you take the memory of a fat merchant who is also a baker. And you know that you're a loner. No friends, no family worth mentioning. Only your wares and your work. What is your name?
My name is Jeff.
Why did I let you guys name your own humans? Okay, well, fortunately the other two do not get to choose their names because these are real people. Torian, you took the female elf, correct?
Yes.
You took Cassandra. No relevance to our other campaign.
Sandra or Cassandra?
Cassandra. No relevance to our other campaign.
Oh, I'm gonna make Josh look so terrible right now.
Cassandra is the daughter of a female elf within Zorenia. She was traveling to Vahania to aid them with her healing magic. She was a priestess
Nasty.
of Tyr. And noble in every way. Except one.
Noble.
She had a boyfriend.
Ooh, is it one of the party members?
It was a large tiefling. It was her dark side.
Ooh, she was a naughty one.
At this point, Resnick images of Torian's character wearing very little and astride you are going through your mind. But you also remember something very unusual about your particular character.
Oh my god, it's really the tiefling here?
Oh yeah, he's the tiefling.
Come on.
Oh, baby, we're gonna have a blast.
This tiefling worked for the Sisterhood and for the Dawn Guard. He was not important, only a spy, an eye upon the road. But he regularly used his role to steal things and wasn't the most noble of characters. But he has a lot of information in his head about the comings and goings of the Sisterhood. And you all thought that the Sisterhood was a stupid organization telling them to make code words. But Resnick, you gained memories of a sanctum. A citadel of people defending specifically against the Shadowvale. They've made inroads to the Shadowvale multiple times. Their information on you is far better than your information on them. They even have the ranks of the Shadowvale noted down, names for all of them. You realize that the Sisterhood is prepared. One name rings repetitively. Your contact, Starling. A female elf. A thief. Shadowy elf who comes and goes like the wind.
I'm gonna walk over to Rosnick. And I'm gonna run my finger across his chest and go, looks like I'm not the only one who knows the secrets of this body.
To be clear,
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Toria took the elf, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
The female elf. Ironically, the noble female elf, by the way.
What was the tiefling's name?
Sorry, the tiefling's name was Herzo. Hurzo.
Hurts so bad. Okay. So I'll
Well, shit.
Herta will take in we'll take her, what's her name?
Cassandra.
Cassandra in a little closer to his body, and run his hand up her back until he gets to the back of her head, sort of like a grab her hair, pull her back, and say, "You can play that game."
Beautiful.
Alright. I am getting
Fair
uncomfortable.
enough.
Let's go.
Well, before you do, one particular
Ooh, that does
person
sound
has
fun.
not assumed a body yet. Samus walks over, and he walks over to one of the halflings. A jolly-looking halfling with blonde hair and a slight pot belly. This will do nicely. He
We have
focuses.
2 fat asses?
Yeah, but this is a jolly halfling. You hear this ridiculous voice come out of his face as the voice comes before the body, and this dark shadow veil just goes, "Well, I guess that my name is Mikhail. Oh dear,
Oh
I didn't
my.
have this voice in mind. Well, screw that."
Oh.
And you see him burst back into his shadow veil form and go up to the next halfling in line. Dark brown hair and not so much of a pot belly, and he takes the form. This is a bit better. Good. I am Rikos.
Sure about that?
Actually, it's a real Kos, sorry. This is spelled like this. Interestingly, Luvon, you realise that this is the halfling that you had travelled with as a gem merchant. These two have been seen in each other's company before.
So,
Sorry. I don't even know what happened there.
Alright?
Yeah, sure, why not?
all right then. So,
A little late response to me and Rico getting it on.
Yeah.
seems a bit of faith that we've come across these bodies.
How on earth did that happen?
I'm not sure, but it seems the ones we are after, the ones that caused this to happen to us, they all know them.
Fantastic.
However, I think our first order of business is to find Navanius.
Navanius is, you'd know that Navanius'
Well-
headquarters are in Carthon, so you will be able to ask of him there.
Yes, Torian.
Thought it was in Zerenia.
No, he was on the road from just under Zerenia when you saw him, but over 10 days have passed.
So, we have a nifty little one with this body. I have a little bit of the pool, it would seem. She was a noble of Zerenia. We could use that.
Indeed, we could. Losk, are you going to
What?
stay in that form, or are you going to change?
I prefer to stay in my natural state.
Okay.
Remember though as well that Loska is a member of the Magus Arcane and respected within the city. At this point, Samisk in his body of Rilkos looks up. What are we going to do about mounts?
Oh, I do have something for that. And now we can. Will that keep him in the bag of holding? Did that keep him there? Alright.
God, no. Sorry, I've just realised what you're pulling out. No, just a pocket. Don't put him in a
Okay.
bag of holding. That'd be a disaster.
So then I'll pull him out and toss him down like a Pokeball. Say, Carrot, go.
At this moment,
Choose you.
it's been 10 days in his pocket and he didn't like the shadow plane the slightest. As he coughs, flames come out his face. Samus sort of looks over. Fuck breed is that?
Ask him.
It's a donkey. God said it's a donkey, therefore he is donkey.
He looks over. He makes his animal handling check. Yeah, that'll cut it. And puts his hand on Carrot's neck. Well, you're a strange one, aren't you? Some kind of dragon? What's going on in here? This is no normal beast.
It really is. I was surprised as you when I first saw it.
Very well. The war chariot looks well equipped. Ah, I think I'll take this seat, and he takes the rider's seat, the driver's seat as such. Well, where do you wish to go?
Let's go to
Steve-
Carthon.
Yeah, you have any business?
Unfinished business in Carthon, you say? There's a lot going on there at the moment. Well, let us proceed. What's this beast's name?
Carrot.
Carrot. Humans.
None of us here are humans. I would like to point that
No,
out.
I think he more means whoever found Carrot, named Carrot in the first place. I think he's come to the conclusion none of you named Carrot. Very well. Carrot. Onwards. Yeah, that's a 27 animal handling check. Carrot is well on the go. And we proceed in fast-paced motion as you head down the path across Sogravia. And at only one point you delayed as you come to a bridge. Yes?
Would we have gotten a short rest if we chose to?
You can take a
during
short
this
rest on the
ride?
cart right now.
Yes. Sweet.
Okay. Somebody wants their spell slots back.
If someone's gonna ask that question a lot, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I appreciate it. You need to play it close. Anyway, you come to the bridge. You see a man blocking the road. He's an elf. Relatively slim. Halt! Must pay. Pass.
What is he
Wait,
wearing?
what it?
I ain't got a fucking clue. He's wearing green cloth pants with a brown leather jerkin.
Wait, what did he say?
He said you must pay to pass.
Oh, I'm gonna turn to them. I got scammed, or we almost got scammed at one point. I was the only one
I
here.
would like to go up to him and, just like I did to my little tiefling, run my finger across his chest and go, do we really?
Stand back, there are archers with bows trained upon you.
Oh, for little old me.
It is not an expensive cost. The king demands it. It is 2 kobecs for a group to pass.
Okay.
As I hear this, can I look around to see them? To spot them?
Make a perception check.
That's much more fair than the 100 gold per person we're faced with.
Yeah, you see them. There are at least 8 bows trained upon you right now from the right and left.
Does Herzog recognize this elf?
No.
I
none
never
of you
gave
do.
myself money.
I'll pay it.
Oh, each of you who made a new character, I believe... How much money do you have, Resnick? 3350?
550, 3350, yeah.
3350 is the gold that you should have, Torian and Avis.
Yep.
But it's only 2 kobecs.
350?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
It's a decent amount.
I'll pay it for you fuckers.
Okay, loss produces 2 kobecs.
Oh,
Very well.
how nice.
A word of warning. There are bandits on the road outside of Carthon.
Cool.
Oh, thank you.
It's a small group, but they're good.
Oh, by the way, did he give me change?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
It's just 2 silver.
Good. How? Explain.
Exceptional fighters. They disappear into the shadows like nothing I've ever seen. But we tried to clear them out. I understand that some of the Carthon guards have been pursuing them, but as yet they've had no success. They're led by a halfling.
Is it that half-hand asshole?
Do you know this halfling's name? Or Monica?
No, but they call the group the Knee Breakers.
Your
Those of you
kneecaps are
have your-
mine.
Those of you who have your lore down. What's most interesting about these people is they don't seem to stop those kind, goodly travelers. They tend to stop greedy merchants and sorts of others of slightly nastier wheel. Or those who can
Is his
truly
name
spare the
Robin
money.
Hood?
Not as far as I know.
Wait, I told the party of the knee breakers?
Mm-hmm.
Who are
Do they wear tights?
No. They ride
So-
donkeys, though.
Wait, so they were a group led by a halfling.
Yep.
And what do they do?
They're bad.
They rob people who don't seem to be particularly evil. Who don't
Okay.
seem to be particularly good. So they rob sort of greedy merchants
Like
and
a Robin
nasty
Hood.
people. Perhaps, but he doesn't seem to be giving the money to anyone else.
Alright, sorry. I'm writing notes because nobody else will fucking do it.
Yeah, they're okay.
Yeah, I put those names in.
Regardless, you may pass across the bridge.
I mean, I'll get like half a sentence written down on my phone.
Yeah.
So I can try.
No, don't worry about it. Navi's doing an excellent job of keeping wonderful notes. So, as the
Just
group,
watch the episode afterwards, but okay.
the group proceed across the bridge and then head over onto the main road. You're able to pass for 3 or 4 hours without any worries. It is approaching dusk. 7:30, 8.
They're boring.
7-ish. And you see a halfling standing in the road. He looks you over.
I'm gonna wave at him joyfully.
Just lost. I need a charisma saving throw, please.
Sure, you don't want me to do.
Yeah, no, because
29.
29.
Holy
Well-
shit!
The rest of you pass. Fare you well, travellers. Safe journeys.
Thank you.
Donna, did Lusk feel anything? Or no?
Lost. Make an Arcana check.
Ooh, would I have been able
Finally,
to?
my
discern this?
intelligence comes into use. That's a 22.
No, I'm kind of ruling that you guys were also hit by the spell, but you're not familiar with it. It was a spell of detect alignment, but she was
Gotcha.
unable to do so on you, but succeeded on everybody else. Luckily,
Wait.
the bodies you
Doesn't
stole.
my
seem
ring
to-
of
Doesn't
mind
matter on the
shielding?
rest of us.
Yeah, technically it does, I think, actually. But regardless, the rest of you passed as fairly good, noble people, especially, and the reason why I wouldn't let him make the charisma saving throw, especially Cassandra.
I was just
he
making a
didn't
joke
stop
because
you.
of my outstanding Cassandra
Yeah.
charisma check.
But regardless, I let it pass for a good reason. And after detecting that your alignment was fairly good and that you were fairly good people, he let you pass.
Thank you.
How bizarre. I got this ring of mind shielding, but I can never use it.
Always forget about it. Sorry.
Luvan is that one we could take care of in the future?
I think so. I'm assuming there's the halfling that leads that knee breakers, whatever their names are.
You feel eyes upon
At
you.
least one of them.
Give me a perception check. Anybody who is feeling a bit suspicious.
I'm all.
Oh, I'm so
What's in that one?
Same
Is that
here.
19.
Avis has got you back. Avis, as you look around, you see that there are 2 halflings hiding in the trees. There is a short elf standing a little distance away holding a bow. There is a dwarf holding a crossbow, trained upon you all. And 2 larger men with swords upon horses, just receding into the shadows of the mountains and also into the trees. You realize that this is a group that was at least 10 strong, and one of them is definitely a mage wearing a full-on robe. The halfling walks over casually to them. He's not attempting to hide himself or them.
Does everybody here speak Abyssal?
I believe that was the rules when you made your characters, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, in Abyssal, I'm going to say, I was contemplating, recruiting them, but it seems like they don't take too well to the evil types.
Yeah.
No, probably not.
Oh, at this point, Samisk will speak into the mind of Luvon. Ruckus gave me a tattoo to match. I hope that is okay.
It's fine. You should have it.
Your partner speaks in Abyssal. Is this a language we use for code over here?
So that you can speak it.
Of course.
Okay, good and good.
I can speak 38 languages.
But just show me up, I won't.
Show off. Show off.
Yes, unfortunately 27 of the dialects of Druidic, but, you know. No, he will be able to speak any language the party speaks at any given moment. Just for convenience sake.
Nice.
I believe currently we may be outnumbered. We will take care of them. Perhaps catch them unawares. Much better for us.
Excellent.
But for right now, let's keep going. We'll remember this place.
Very well. Right on, Carrot.
Mush.
At some point, he's going to fail an animal handling check and Carrot will get pissed off at the way Spear says his name. But for now, he seems to be alright. As you guys approach the gates of Carthon.
Well, we could just go in, right? I mean,
Oh, there are guards on the gate door, but I don't know if that'll be an issue for you. Oh, that's a really strange thing with the party counter on the screen. But regardless, you see Carthon towering before you. The gates are closed, and two gatekeepers stand at either side, looking down. State your names.
Hello.
Hello, sir. My name's Ephraim.
Okay,
Cassandra.
he looks a little closer. Very well. I will take the names of your companions, but we will allow you through immediately. Resnick?
I am
Go
Herzl, on guard.
Avis?
My name is Jeff.
Losk?
Echo.
Fucking yeah.
And he turns to Semisk, and Semisk says, Rilkos! And the gates open, and then Semisk sort of... Goodness me, these halflings have strange voices. Well, regardless, let us proceed. And as you head through, the stable master waves at you. Bryce. He looks over to Losk. New friends?
What? I
Oh,
wasn't paying attention.
Are you in Losk's form? You are, right?
Yeah.
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 He looks over to Losk, Bryce, the stable master, and says, New friends?
Unfortunately, it seems like everybody I ever care about leaves.
Oh, a true tragedy. I'm sorry
For
to hear
real.
that. How fares Carrot?
He's a good boy.
He's looking healthy.
Couldn't ask for anything better.
Good. I'm glad. Oh. Good day to you. At this point, we will resume with our actual map, so that you guys can go where you please. It is dusk. It is actually, in fact, it's 9:30 at this point. What does the party wish to do? Where do they wish to go? Etc. Etc.
I will go straight to Caleb's house.
Okay, and you knock upon the door. A woman with tousled hair, dark brown. Not somebody you recognize opens the door. Yes, can I help you?
Can you give me a better description than
She's nearly 6'2". She's got tousled brown hair. Her shirt is slightly undone at the front. She is an elf. She is slight, and she looks like she's been busy.
Hello, sorry. I'm looking for Caleb. I have some
Ah.
business.
Yes, Kaelin has taken residence up at the tower at the moment. You aren't by chance Losk, are you?
Yes, I am.
She said you would come by for a delivery. Here, It is fully prepared for you. And she hands you a burlap sack. As she does this, you see behind her a very short man looking, there's sweat all over his forehead. His hair is plastered to his head. He's wearing only a pair of trousers, and he's got scratch marks down his chest. And he looks over. Who's at the door?
Fuck are
She
these
turns
people?
back.
Why are they at Caleb's house?
It's the travellers that Kalen said would come by. Apologies, we should introduce ourselves. Please, can you give us one moment? Here, and she hands you the sack. And closes the door. And about a minute or two later, she opens the door with the man standing next to her. They are both wearing full clothing. She's clearly brushed her hair. Please, if you wish to hear of Kalen and you wish to hear of who we are, and perhaps we would like to hear of who you are, come in, share a meal. Hey, we're just cooking.
Okay. Right.
As you sort of step to the side slightly, she looks behind you. Oh, there are a lot of you, aren't there? That's all right. That'll make it nice and cozy.
I don't think so. I'm going to find a tavern or an inn or something.
Very well. Many wanted to share a story with you. It mostly will concern Losk here. But the rest of you may come in as you please. Is anybody else looking to join Losk for dinner with Kalen?
I think I'll pass.
Resnick?
I'd likely. Actually, I'd probably go the opposite of wherever Cassandra was going to be, considering we're supposed to be sort of,
Okay.
like, are we openly and outwardly together, or?
It doesn't really matter. You're nowhere near where either of you originally came from.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah, we're
Well, in
from
that
Irania.
case, I'll stay for dinner.
okay, Cassandra, you going in or out?
Luvan's the one who said he's going to the tavern, right?
Yeah, so you're following, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Samisk, I have some duties to attend to. I must stable our animal, but I will be disappointed to miss out. Have a good evening. So as Losk and Resnick enter into the house, they sit you down. Here, I must tell you two tales, in fact. Firstly, I have been contracted by one Eliza Doolittle. Damn the person that named that fucking NPC, I'm going to kill him. One Eliza Doolittle, to traffic between the outside world and the Magus Arcane here. Kellen has lent us this house temporarily until we may find a house of our own. And that is why we are here. She speaks very fondly of you.
Yes, how is she doing? I've missed her so.
Excellently. They profit well. The farm is doing brilliantly. And secondly, a friend of yours came by looking for Kalen. But Kalen was not present. She said to tell you that her search goes well. The name she gave was Rosalind. She thought you would want to know this.
Vigorously typing.
Rosalind's search goes well. The Doolittles are doing excellently financially. The farm is doing brilliantly, and they speak highly of Losk. And with that, I will just say that the dinner proceeds nicely. Small talk is made. No real questions are asked. Losk being a consummate actor and Resnick being a Shadow Veil, you are both able to maintain your personas perfectly. As they tell you some of the small goings-on of the town that nobody gives a shit about. Apparently Lord Embercrest has purchased another acre of land, and somebody or other's selling a strange plant, and nothing of any importance whatsoever. None of you care at all, but the only news that catches your ear, Losk, is that Cray has departed the harbour with Rosalind in search of a boat. Other than that, the meal passes as planned, and we come to Luvon, Cassandra, and... oh, shit, I can't do it in those names. We come to Luvon, Torian, and Avis. I'm not going to keep up you guys' spare names. I can remember Cassandra's because she's an actual NPC, but the rest just woo. I know his name's Jeff, and I refuse to acknowledge that. As the group of you head over to the tavern, I'm assuming you'll be looking to purchase rooms, perhaps.
Yeah, I'm looking to purchase rooms.
Oh, wait.
Grab the damn image. Thank you.
Sorry, really quick. I didn't finish my down payment. I had 700 more rubles to pay.
Kaylin is not present. She hasn't asked for any more payments. She has merely handed you the shift weave in a burlap sack. Count your lucky blessings. Maybe when you see her, you can ask her why.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I'm also going to give. By the way, we did get the woman's name. She said that she was going to introduce herself.
She did, and then she completely didn't. Her name is Helena, and her husband's name is Janik.
Okay. But I'm gonna give Helena Eliza's dress that I've been holding on to since session 1.
Oh, I'll return it to her. She'll be most pleased. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, and that's it for me.
Let us eat. And the meal proceeds. The rest of you enter the one-armed knight. None of you have been here before, but you see the barman behind the bar. A gregarious large man with an oversized smile grinning at you. Travellers, welcome on in! Please come over. May I get you a drink? May I get you a meal? May I get you a room?
I'll take a drink first.
Excellent. Will you be partaking in wine, perhaps? Perhaps in ale, or perhaps something a little stronger?
Wine is fine.
Wine. Excellent. We have a wonderful vintage here. This is the Brandage. It is aged 6 years. It is most flavoursome. I shall provide you a glass. That will cost you 2 Kolbecks, if that is okay.
Yeah, that'll do.
And to you, young lady, Cassandra.
Ooh, the wine sounds lovely.
Excellent. 2 glasses. Same vintage, I assume. And what about you? And she looks over to Fat Jeff.
I don't suppose you sell pastries here.
Pastries, you say? I think we've got a couple from this morning. I can't promise the quality will be excellent. We do have a wonderful pheasant roasting out the back if you would like a meal.
Absolutely.
Pheasant.
Pheasant, yes. Most pleasant pheasant. He doesn't wince while saying that, but I did.
I know.
Will you all be needing a meal? Perhaps I could provide. If you're taking a room at the tavern, a meal is free.
On a plate.
Oh, excellent. Perhaps I shall run a tad. Can I take your name, please? And he looks to Luvon.
Ephraim.
Ephraim.
Yep.
Very well. Writes it down. He'll run a tab for you. He looks over to the halfling. May I get you a drink? Samix, just water, thank you. And you are out to dinner, Resnick, aren't you? Yes, excellent. Well, very well. There's a table just over there. I'll bring you some food and the wine. And the water. You mentioned many pastries and lots of pheasant. Did you want to drink with that? Jeff.
Any ale will do.
A large ale. Coming up. At this point, as you're walking to your table, a large half-orc looks Jeff up and down. Oh. Shoves you back a bit. You look like you're spoiling for a fight.
What gives you that idea?
Ah, look at the size of you, man. You must fight, surely.
It depends. Is there a prize at the end?
It would take the championship from me, but no man has done that. No man ever will. But it might entertain your friends.
Entertainment. Sounds good.
Okay, well. Clear the floor! Gorm's found another challenger. Excellent. I will need you to roll initiative.
While this is happening, is there anyone else in here that's maybe interesting?
There are quite a few different people who are interested. Let me find them for you in a second.
In particular, looking for any mages.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Nobles?
No, there is Darius Vaughn, the gameskeeper, who keeps the bounties. There's Leona, a pretty young elven lady, who is clearly the bar help. There is a gentleman sitting to the right, looks very well dressed, potentially a noble. And one poor-looking gentleman, looking a bit down in his luck at the table. Sorry, Darius Vaughn is not the bounty keeper, he's the gameskeeper. Fletch Brewster keeps track of the bounties. The barman. But, your initiative, please, Argo.
I got a 10.
Fantastic. You will go... Let's find out. You will go second. He steps up to you. Well, it's time to fight. He will take a swing at you. That's a 21 to hit.
That is my AC.
Perfect. You will take 22 bludgeoning damage as you launch across the room. Bring it on!
Is that just a punch?
Yes, that was just a punch. No weapons are allowed in this fight.
Very well. Is it my turn?
Yes, it is.
I will punch him back.
Excellent roll to hit.
17.
That'll hit. And yours is the standard unarmed 4, correct?
Plus my divine strike.
Oh. Yeah. As radiant energy surrounds your fist.
9 damage!
Pathetic! He picks you up. Make an athletics check, please.
Twenty.
Okay. At this point, he sort of struggles a little bit and puts you down. My God. You weigh a bit, don't you? Alright. It's your turn.
I'll slap my belly and say it's thanks to all these pies. And I'll lift him up.
Yeah, make an athletics check. Okay, alright. You're not going to roll another 20 on that. Yeah, you got a 25.
15.
No.
Damn.
He's a man of much strength and very little of anything else. And he will swing a fist at you. There's a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
You take 18 bludgeoning damage and are launched again across the room, crashing into a table. The slightly down in his luck man looks over and just... Would be me. Fat man lands in his dinner.
I'm sure the champion will cover the cost of your meal. I'll brush myself off and go back in the ring.
You don't know Gorm. You know you're about to die, right?
I
Stranger
want to try
things
and
have
cast
happened.
Mage Hand to trip up the champion.
Yeah,
A
give it a
bit.
go. Give it a go. Go on. He'll make a dex save. No, he won't. He goes, he sort of, as he steps back away from you, laughing at your fall, and he lands on his back. What do you do?
I will take advantage at his fall and punch him again.
Yeah. It's a sort of Superman punch, you jumping down.
16.
All right,
You should have advantage on this. He's prone.
Yeah, he did. That'll do double.
That's with advantage.
That'll do double damage.
I didn't see the second one. That's why.
That'll do
Double
double damage.
damage.
Okay, and he sort of rolls himself to a seating position and grabs you by the
9
crotch.
doubled, that'd be 18 then.
Oh no!
Oh my!
Oh yeah, sure. Okay. He looks a bit wounded. He grabs you by the crotch. He flings you backwards over his head. You will need to make an athletics check of 27.
Just throw me by my dick. What?
By the groin. He just picked you up like this and launched you. Can you make a 27 athletics check?
I can try.
I would have taken a nat 20, but no. You hit the door forehead first, taking 14 points of bludgeoning damage. He slowly gets to his feet. Looks you
I'm
down.
trying to use a mage hand to unbuckle his pants.
Okay, as your mage hand reaches for his pants, he reaches for the mage hand. And with a 26 strength check, he grabs it and throws it at your forehead. None of your games.
Ooh.
As I'm having dinner,
I'd like to know how he knew I was
quite
the
the
one doing
ruckus
it.
at the tavern, don't you think?
Well, you came in with these guys. I don't know. Ruckus at the tavern indeed. You've been thrown forehead first into a door. Avis, what are you doing?
I will brush myself off and get right back at him.
That's what I like to hear. Alright, swing at him.
That was so close to natural 20, but it's just normal 20.
That'll hit. He's not got much HP left. How are we doing for damage?
Me either. 6 damage.
Oops. That's not good. He looks injured, but not that injured. And he will grab you by the shoulders and headbutt you.
Please miss.
Oh,
Fuck you, that doesn't
That
sound like a miss.
that is a 19. Yeah, he slams his head into your armored shoulder and looks a bit dazed. Roll to hit. Oh, take your turn, sorry.
I will just have a little belly laugh at his misfortune and copy his move and headbutt him back.
Alright.
Can I try something?
Yeah.
I want to cast confusion, but toward his back, so it doesn't affect Avis.
Charisma saving throw?
Wisdom saving.
Wisdom. Yeah. That works. What is the
Perfect.
exact effect of confusion?
As long as I'm concentrating, every time he goes to make a turn, he has to roll a d10 and does whatever the behavior is.
Sick. Alright, but
But at the end of his turn, he can remake the save.
okay, what was your headbutt to hit?
9.
Oh dear. As you swing your head in, he meets it with his forehead. Make a constitution saving throw.
25.
Alright, okay, you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. But you don't really care. Okay.
With a notice of confusion, I'd like to minor illusion a little fairy in front of his face.
Okay, he takes a 7 on his d10.
Perfect. He attacks the illusion.
Okay. He slams his fist through it and falls wildly towards Argo. Avis, sorry. Too many names. Avis, Jeff, Argo. What do you do, Avis?
I will headbutt him again to retain my glory.
So.
Also, he can make the saving throw again at the end of his turn.
Oh, wisdom, right?
22.
That's a 19.
Okay, he passed that time.
Okay, 22. Yeah, that'll hit.
11 damage.
Oh no! Oh dear. Okay.
He's still there though. The confusion is still there, I believe. It's a range area of effect.
Oh, okay.
So he would have to make it. He would have to make the save again and start his turn.
16?
Damn, he passed. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Don't know how. He's got a -2. He rolled a nat 20 and an 18 on the dice. Yeah, he will. He's not in a good mood now. He will punch, and he will punch twice. He's been able to do that since the
That's
beginning,
not
but I thought that was a
fair.
bit harsh. Okay, the first one misses. The second one, however, is a 22,
That hits.
and he unleashes all his strength into this, and rolls a series of ones. That is 14 bludgeoning damage.
Oh shit.
I would like,
That was a 1, a 2, and a 2, by the way, on the dice.
after he does these flurry of punches, I'd like to use vicious mockery and go, "You hit like a little girl!" He's got to make a wisdom saving throw.
You have vicious mockery.
5.
Damn.
Ooh, he takes max damage. He takes 8 psychic damage.
Okay, were you still standing, Avis, by the way?
Yeah, I've got 13 health left.
Okay. As he is viciously mocked, he is brought to his knees with damage. He looks over at you. Who are you to mock me? I'm Gorm! And he will use second wind to heal himself.
He has disadvantage on his next attack.
He does.
Oh, we using bullshit now, are we going?
Well, apparently. I mean, he just got vicious mockery, confusion, mage-handed. Somebody tried to undo his
I'm
trousers.
under the impression that he's far too stupid to figure out these things are happening to him.
Well, you just shouted at him. He's just shouting back. He doesn't know that you heard him.
Yeah, I know. He
Yeah.
just doesn't know the spells are happening.
No, of course. He's just pissed off.
That's all. I don't give a
Avis,
shit if he yells.
what are
at
you
me.
doing?
Yeah, Mission Mockery, pretty good cantrip.
Avis just like, I'm going to cure wounds at 3rd level.
I will take his healing personally and inflict wounds at the 4th level.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I missed.
You did.
Oh my god.
Every time I do that max level, I roll like an
And with that,
actual
I will need you to
moron.
make an athletics check. Oh dear, no, you're not making that.
Maybe I do, though.
You are not making that.
You know, I must say it was a good 8 hours that I've known Avis.
He will pick you up and he will launch you headfirst into the wall. And you will take 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Time for a nap.
Okay. He walks over to the bar. Ale! 2! He takes the second ale. He comes over to you. He props you up on a chair. Fletch Brewster, who's clearly been doing this for years, waves his hand at you. You'll take 8 points of healing. As he says, yep, come back. And you are handed an ale by Gorm. He says, well, close-fought battle. Got him happy.
I wish he was still at 1 HP so I could just trip him while he's walking to make him take 1 damage.
If not, he says, got him happy. Got him like good challenge.
I'll raise my mug to give him a cheers and drink it all down.
And you realise that the smell of smoked pheasant is coming from behind you as your group is sat at a table. Losk, you would remember that this is the place where you turn in the bounty for Liana as well, should you wish.
Yeah, I want to do that.
Okay.
We've had that bounty for how many sessions?
Yeah, let me go back. I don't have the gold, I don't think, for that.
I think we do, but it's somewhere in the midst of all of the nodes.
It's Holgun, isn't it? Holgun will pay you... Oh, it's not listed for me. We'll pay you 4,000 rubles for it.
Okay.
Seems kind of fair. In exchange for the ring, correct?
Yeah.
It is
Or
good that
about-
that blight upon the ground is finally removed from this place. At this point, Samisk is sitting there with his halfling sense going, oh, this food's pretty good.
Are we sharing the money with Samisk?
No.
Okay, so that's 800 gold for everyone.
Nice.
Or rubles, not gold.
Yeah, rubles. Samisk will maintain his own funds. It's fair to say that you will pay for his food, but other than that, everything will be ignored. At this point, the young bar girl comes over to you. Iona, she says, well, you enjoying your meal?
It's delicious.
Excellent.
Oh, it is wonderful. The wine is impeccable.
Fletch wants to know if you'd like rums. We've got 5 spare.
Luvan, would you like... Not Luvan, Avis. Would you like a room together so we can discuss things further?
Sounds like a good idea.
What's Jeff got that you want?
Jess got that cake.
Did you mean to take a room with Herzo, your tiefling?
No.
Oh, okay, you did genuinely mean to take a room with Fat Jeff. Alright.
Said Luvan!
Everybody loves.
Oh,
Luvan was Avis.
No, Avis is Avis. Ephraim. Got you.
Oh,
Okay,
Ephraim,
yes.
yeah, Ephraim,
Yeah, okay, cool.
Sorry.
You'll take a room with Luvon. That's fine.
Sorry, Ephraim.
Yeah,
Fuck this. I'm just saying your goddamn character.
My
So
cake to myself.
You'll take the 5 rooms, yeah?
Yeah.
So that is 1 ruble each.
I'll pay it.
Okay, so...
I'll pay for everybody.
And at this moment, Losku somehow handed in a quest before arriving. And Resnick will walk into the tavern. I completely forgot that you guys weren't even there. Yeah, and you arrive to this to your party eating. It is fair to say at this moment you may finish your meal and go to bed unless you have anything else planned.
To the party, I guess. Pep talk. Well, not pep talk. A talk before bed. A group huddle before bed. Does anybody need anything enchanted? I'll take that as a no. All right, bedtime.
Enchanted.
As you would know that services are far cheaper in Justin, where you hope to travel to, and also Caden's gone off grid, so it might be a bit hard.
He said that she was at the tower.
She's working for the Mage's Arcane. You don't know where. It could be at the tower. It could be at one of the other branches.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I wanted to just speak to the games master.
Yes.
The knee breakers. Do you know about them? Maybe their whereabouts or their routes or anything?
I'm a gambler. What would I know about
Just
knee
asking.
breakers?
As
No.
a gambler, you may hear things, information, anything.
You might speak to Holgan. He ranges out around the town. If not, perhaps an informant might be better. And then he looks at you.
Okay. Look, where can I find that guy?
What,
I'm
Holgan? Holgan's
some
the
god, yeah.
Holgan's the bounty keeper. He's literally sat at the edge of the bar.
Okay, I'll go move over to him.
Yes?
I'm looking for the knee breakers. Do you know anything about them or any? I
Knee
can find
breakers, the
them?
bandit group outside of town?
Yeah, I kind of like the cut of their jib. I kind of want to, maybe
Well,
lend
I
my services or anything.
don't. Who are they to choose who is worthy and who is not? Disgusting. I think you'll find a contact of theirs at Sling's Paradise.
Sling's Paradise.
Should you really wish, but if I see you on the road working for them, beware my bow.
Oh, what'd they do to you, friend?
Nothing, but I hate people who take it upon themselves to make decisions outside of the law.
Ain't it right? Okay, all right. Well, thank you. Thank you for the information.
Quite all right.
You know what, bartender, get this man another one.
Thanks.
No problem.
You know, we've got a bounty out for a half-hand. The halfling thief. If you're headed to Sling's Paradise, you might ask about him.
Half hand.
Yeah. There's 10,000 rubles upon his name. If you can find him, you don't even need to bring him in. You just need to find him.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the information. That was really nice of you. Enjoy your drink. Enjoy your night, okay?
All right. You too.
Good night. I'll start to head on. Wait, Sling's Paradise, is it open currently? Or?
Sling's Paradise is 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Oh. Well, before I go to bed, I guess I'll head that way.
Okay. As you head over to Sling's Paradise, you see a halfling sat outside flicking a dagger in the air. He sees you coming, he looks over to you.
I'm coming with him.
Okay.
Come in.
He looks over to you. Password?
Oh, shit. Maybe, Torian, you could work your magic on this one.
Password.
This is funny.
In the notes, team.
Yeah,
It is,
in the
but they
note.
haven't got it.
Yeah, we don't got
Their
it.
characters don't have a clue.
Shit. Maybe we'll ask Lost. Does Lost go to bed already? Do you know?
Don't know, speak to her mind. Got the tattoos for a reason.
Lost, you sleep yet?
I would say Loska's trying to learn Undercommon at the moment.
Perfect. This Sling's Paradise. You know the password for it?
Yeah. But first, before I tell you, teach me how to say suck my dick in Undercommon.
I'm not falling for that one. I may be from a shadow plane, but I wasn't born yesterday. But if you really want to know, it's
Alright, thanks. The password is Nightshade.
thank you. Not shade.
About time going in.
Guess I'll just...
People must be sitting there with tons of passwords in their head these days. I think I can remember one word.
I'm gonna walk into this thing's paradise, and what do we
You
see?
see one elf sitting on the edge of the bar, her feet tucked under her. She's reading a book of some sort. You see a dirty, greasy man behind the bar. You see a gnome sat in the corner. You see 2 drow. And you see a humongous orc stood by the doorway.
I'm assuming that's the guard. I guess I'll walk up to the bar and
Hey, it takes you fancy. You here for business or you here for a drink?
I'm here for business. Just a little bit of information.
Yeah. It's poison.
Well, first, I'm looking for any information on knee breakers.
Knee breakers. Yeah, you're looking for Errol. Errol's a halfling. He runs the group. He sells his goods through those drow over there. You know, he sort of picks on the good people, picks on the evil people out of town. Frankly, it's a fucking nightmare for business. You want to take him out? Feel free. It's a bounty on him. And the drow over there won't mind. They don't like him, but they sell his goods regardless. Business is business, you know.
All right. And half hand.
A legend. What about him?
I just heard there was a bounty on him and just information. That's all.
Wrong reason to ask for his name. You want something stolen? I can get Half-Hand to do it for you. You want to meet Half-Hand? You can pay. You want to kill Half-Hand? You can die. Take a pick.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll just be sure to keep it in mind. What's your name? Could give me a moniker if you want. Doesn't have to give me your real name. I know how these things go.
No. I'll give his real name. He's Khan.
Like, Con?
Just Khan.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, Con, I should be in contact.
Okay.
What other information do you know? Actually, what else can you give me?
So much. An
Really?
idea of what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm looking for a few things. There's an adventuring party that might have came through here. I'm not sure. And talking to God now, I look through my mind's eye of who I took over. I should be able to remember what they look like, right?
Yep. You can give an excellent description, but as soon as you say the word ASMR, you'll cut it.
All right. Yeah, there's an ASMR. Do you have any information
Gideon
on them?
Dawnstar, the last ASMR, wouldn't travel through a place
Gideon
like this. He travels with a group. They were seen last on the way to Justin, I believe. They left for Hania not that long ago. Rumor says they fought a dragon.
Interesting. Dragon.
Speaking of dragons, it's a strange happening. Maybe you're interested. Dragons have been seen flying from the sea to our
No shit.
lands. No dragon has been seen in these lands for 220 years. Since the great Gildor Silvertongue rode a dragon into battle. Most strange. The chromatic drakes have returned, but the metallic have not. Perhaps they are fleeing. Perhaps they're hungry. I don't know. Who knows with dragons, but certainly intriguing.
I have one more question to you. If you can't answer it, I'm assuming you have some sort of network that just gets you all types of information.
Everybody who wants anything that doesn't come under the hand of the Lord tends to pass through Slink's paradise. We get our information late occasionally, but, well, such is life.
Have you seen a member of the Mage's Arcane that looks like this? And I begin to describe Nirvanius, or if you can maybe...
You don't know
Get
his name?
I do know his name, but I just want to keep...
We all know his name. Nirvanius was seen at the Mage's Arcane 2 days ago at the tower here, but I believe he's travelled to Justin. I could be wrong. I don't know what happens inside the Mage's Arcane, sadly, but he has rooms there.
Oh, thank you very much. I don't want to take up any more of your time. And just for his trouble and for his silence, I'll pass him 300 rubles.
Excellent. Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure. And I'll now go to the drow real quick. Over there.
You head over to the drow.
Mhm.
I look up. Both of them. Yes.
I'll drop immediately 200 rupees to each. Knee breakers. Location?
Possible to miss. Walk out the town. Take a look around. We're about 600 feet outside the town to the left. You'll see a camp just inside the woods. They're strong though, powerful. Good fighters. It's a reason why they haven't been taken out. And the halfling has something weird about him. Some kind
Weird
of
how?
magic. I've seen him shot by 6 arrows and not one of them hit him.
Okay.
Thinking of taking him out or you thinking of joining him?
Joining them.
Ugh. You're a goodly type? We're in the wrong town. Well, regardless.
Do you want them taken out?
Oh yeah. They do some decent business, but they cause as much trouble as they cause profit. Like I said, they take out those who aren't of goodly wheel, you know, the noble kind. And let's just say that most of the merchants we trade with, not the goodly kind. I've lost 2 contacts and 1 really large cargo to that bastard. The worst thing is he comes to trade his goods and I can't do shit about it. I even tried to stab him in an alleyway and my dagger bounced off like I was hitting a wall of metal. Most strange.
Is there more than just you, or is it just you? You two.
Of course there's more than just us. We're the face here.
Precisely. I'm going to turn over to Torian. So, what do you think?
He does feel like someone easy to be taken care of. But do we want to help these people or watch the chaos?
I do believe we should let them go in first. No, I'm whispering now to Torian.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
Yeah, brain thinking.
yeah, Brental. Yeah, brain thinking. I believe we should let them go in first. You see exactly what this arrow. What's making him enchanted? We attack that, then we kill the rest.
Very well.
So,
Last thing. If you ever see a drow called Kavir, you take him out, bring me his head. I'll give you 50,000 rubles.
Oh my.
He's wanted by the whole of the drow city.
all right.
But the man has
Okay.
sway and he's powerful. I will warn you that right now.
I say tomorrow night. How about you? Well, your friends and us. We take out the knee breakers.
We
Get the
won't
monkey
attack
off your
him
back.
again.
Even with us.
It was the most foolish thing we ever attempted. I lost 3 friends. We will not attempt it again. You want to take on the knee breakers, you're on your own. I'm telling you, there's something weird with that halfling.
How about artillery fire as all? Can you fire arrows?
Yeah, I can provide you 2 archers.
Okay. Well, okay, thank you. We'll I'll contact you again if you'll be here.
Very good.
And, I'll start to leave.
You know,
Hmm?
we could attempt to lure one out and join their ranks.
I like that.
Make a perception check. Move on.
That's not what I meant to press. 17.
Move on, sorry. Although,
Oh,
fair,
so-
no, you'd be watching his back anyway, 17.
Natural 20, 25.
Okay. You see a hand retract into the darkness. Something's missing from your belt.
Can I grab that hand?
No, he's gone. Too quick, but you did see him. And then you see the door close.
I'm heading out that way.
Okay. As you and Torian head out, you see the halfling drawing his dagger up in the air, holding your belt pouch. With your gold in it. Somebody said you were looking for the half-hand.
And I assume I found them.
That you have. You want something stolen?
Perhaps. But first I gotta do a little recon. How can I contact you? Just come here and ask for you
I
again?
stand guard outside 12 hours a day. No one has ever put two and two together.
Interesting. Okay. I think I might have some work for you.
Excellent. I like business.
Good.
Especially
But
if
first-
it contains profit. Here, and he'll chuck you your coin pouch.
Thank you very much. I will be in contact, half hand.
Mhm.
And I'll start to head back to the tavern. Back to the inn.
Oh, one more thing. Don't be tempted by that bounty. Profit is always better gained continuously.
I agree.
At this moment, we will take a short break. Welcome back. Sorry for the misclick. Luvon and Torian, you're still talking to the half-hand.
I have a proposition for you.
Yes.
What if we were to split your bounty with you and turn in a scapegoat that gets the heat off you, gets you a little bit of cash and a good standing with us?
The only problem with this is when the thieveries continue, you'll be a wanted man. Is that a problem?
Ah, not a problem to me.
Good.
Neither.
Yes, this is
We're pretty
agreeable.
good at we're pretty good at disappearing ourselves.
I believe the bounty is up to 10,000 rubles. Could be a good bit of profit. I warn you though, Fletch
And it
Brewster is
might
not
make
easily
things
deceived.
easier for you for a little bit.
Fletch Brewster is not easily deceived. Are you planning on giving the location of a different halfling, or are you planning on giving them a person?
We haven't quite decided yet,
Very
Do you
well.
care?
but a person would be a lot easier for us.
It'd be a lot harder to deceive Fletch, that's why I asked. You'll need a halfling that's a good actor and willing to die. Only a thought.
And we'll look at Luvan and say, I think we have someone that fits that description very well.
Indeed we do. Let's ask him.
Alright. Well, keep me informed. Good doing business with you. Oh. You paid me 100 rubles. For the pleasure of business. And that's Torian that he's taken it from. You didn't even notice. You're so great.
Anytime.
Thank you. Alright, as you head back to the tavern. We'll go up to your rooms. Are you taking rest and discussing this over breakfast?
I think so. Is Losk knocked out?
What time of day is it?
1:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah, I'm passed out.
So in the morning.
Yes, okay, very good. 7 a.m. rolls around. You will take a long rest. And you hear a tap upon your door, very gently. Breakfast is being served. Would you like it downstairs? Or up here?
I'll get up and head downstairs.
Yeah.
Very well.
I believe so.
I'll take you wherever it's fastest.
It's a buffet. Come down and get it. She only knocked on the room of Luvon. She's assuming that he speaks with a lot of you, but that's fine. You could hear. You've got excellent hearing when it comes to food. So, as the group of you all get up slowly in the morning, descend the stairs, Torian's first down, Samisk soon behind, then Luvon, then Avis, then Resnick, and finally Losk. And on a table in the corner, quiet table, away from everybody else. Fletcher's judged you well. Is platters of smoking breakfast. There are fresh cold meats, there are cooked meats, there is eggs, cheese, and a steaming pot of coffee. Samisk is really getting into this humanoid food. He's thoroughly impressed as he takes a bit of everything and is munching through.
Samisk,
Yes.
how would you feel if you died?
Actually died?
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I can't say I'm up for that, but
Day one
You know,
of
I-
getting the NPC.
I have a trick. Do you need me to look like I'm dead? I can pull that off.
Yes.
That would be most advantageous to us.
Oh god, this is the half-hand bounty, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
I was hoping you wouldn't think of this. Alright. I hope they don't do torture. Look. I'll take a different body. And I'll come to find you.
We'll get your Dragonborn. Something, unless you want to stay as a halfling.
Something innocuous. Something easy. Something... Everybody trusts halflings. I like halflings. But there are others that are good. I will not take a dwarf.
I would like to point out that halflings this entire time has either A, stolen from us, or B, threw daggers at us.
And
Why
yet
would we
people
trust
No, what you're
halflings?
talking about.
Still
We get
keep
shanked by
trusting 'em.
halflings every other episode.
People still keep trusting him. I would have thought about it. I like somebody who looks innocent and harmless. I did see a gnome the other day. That could be interesting.
Okay.
He did have a big nose, though. I wonder if they can eat as much. I am liking this food. When do you need me to die?
Say, we'd have to discuss a little more, but this is more than just about the money. It's about a bond, creating a bond between us and him.
There is one problem, though. Don't you have to turn that bounty in here?
Yeah, and they've already seen you.
Yes, I'm eating breakfast. However, I did see, on my walk out this morning, a halfling down by the docks. He looked a bit nefarious.
I would like to point out that we also have a changeling.
Yes, but you don't want to die, do you? Do you?
Well, die?
Yeah. For anybody else, it will be a death. Samisk has a way of faking his death.
Okay.
Unless you want to venture that far, Losk. Don't worry. I'll make sure to give you, if I could, and get your last moments and send them to Ravenesca. They won't go to waste.
Please don't.
I think I can do the same thing to make someone else look dead.
Yes. But at this point, Samisk will say, right, well, seems I need a new body. I'll meet you at the docks in an hour. There's a dockmaster's house. You'll find me near there. And he takes a large plate of food and walks out the front door with it.
While he's walking around, be like, enjoy your swimming lessons.
So, we have some business to discuss, everybody. One is the knee breakers. I'm feeling a bit of a pull toward them. Not sure whether to kill them or try to recruit them to our cause.
Kill them.
Of course.
Avis, actually.
I'll leave the recruitment up to your judgment. It is your expertise.
Lost.
I think recruiting them will be in our best interest.
Okay. I would like to talk to them. They seem morally flexible. Although stealing from only those of evil will is weird.
Strange.
Typical.
I suppose it could be so that the law isn't so strict on them. While they are criminals, at least they're... Okay, why is God thundering up there?
God is clapping you, psychic venture. Maybe you're right. Maybe I'll change it. Excellent
But-
work.
maybe it's because so that the law isn't so harsh on them.
Hmm.
If they were attacking good people, then, you know, they would be more of a priority.
Okay. So, we spoke to 2 drow over in Sling's Paradise. They'll lend us 2 archers if we go to attack them. But recruiting them, and if your hypothesis is correct, could be very beneficial. Also, there's also Half Hand. He stole my purse right from underneath my nose, even though I got a nat 20 on my check.
Luvon, what is this nat 20 you speak of?
Oh, it was something that Vanessa gave to me. I'm not sure.
You would take it for a fool, Duval.
You know,
Thanks.
when I was almost died last week at the camp, I saw these strange people just sitting on some sort of mechanical device, talking to each other.
Rolling
They all
dice.
had dice.
Really?
But our Cheetos.
Hey, put the
So,
4th wall down. That's enough of it. The poor thing's in tatters.
So I think we should hire him. Maybe he can cause some disruption if we can get him into our fold. Maybe can steal something from those that are taking things from us. What do you say? What do you all say?
Sure.
Steve seems capable.
Torian, how do you feel about this?
Any plan you come up with, sir, is a brilliant one.
Excellent. So I guess we should hurry and
I
let's go
have the
meet
body. That's what you hear
Oh.
in your ear.
right on time.
Hmm.
Seems the Summons going to accomplish his task.
He was tasty.
Going to look to Torian. How well can you play a damsel in distress?
I could play damsel in distress.
You could too, yes.
I love being a woman.
Well, I'll leave it up to both of you to decide who wants to be taken for a fool today.
I'm going to change into the female version of that one elf that I still haven't named
Mm-hmm.
from when we killed that noble dude.
Yep, I know who you mean. Yep.
Yeah, and then I'm going to bust out my shift weave and I'm gonna have it change into like a noble woman's dress.
Mm-hmm. You look exquisite. Fletch is looking over. Wow. Nice trick!
Okay. So, we have to make it seem like Half Hand has slipped up. Maybe steal something from Losk, and we catch him middle of town square, maybe, and bring him over to Fletcher. What do you say? Any ideas?
Just a heads up, Fletch did tell you that if you retrieved Half Hand, you would need to turn him into the guards, not the bar.
The gods? Okay.
Yes, he's not a thief collector. He's a barman.
Okay. I guess when I have the shift weave on, do I have the shift weave over my normal clothes?
Yeah.
But it just looks like I'm wearing the shift weave stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Although, obviously, you
going-
could potentially take clothes off underneath if it was too hot and still have the shift weave emulate clothing, but yes, the way it works is over your clothing.
Okay, so Losky is going to remove his gloves,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's going to take off his wedding band. This could be the target for that.
Perfect. That should work. A to betrothed woman, her wedding ring stolen.
Well, it's a wedding band.
Oh,
It could be my late husband.
Either way, it should garner some sympathy. This could work. The guard shouldn't think twice. Lost, can you crown command?
No, because my charisma is so high that I just figured that I don't need command.
No, you will be able to cry.
No.
You will be able to cry on command.
Cry on
Cry on
command.
command. Yeah,
Sorry,
cry
I
on
just
command.
heard command. I got a text message which completely just distracted
Yes.
me. But yeah, I can.
An exquisite performance check, I'm sure.
Perfect.
I will buff her with Eagle Splendor and just say better safe than sorry. She's got advantage on charisma checks now.
Nice.
I'll like run my
I
hands
feel
through. I'm sorry, go on.
So I feel I've taken the actor feat for no reason at this point.
I'm just
Yeah, because you can already
Like-
do what that says. As a shadow bell.
gonna just run my hands through Torian's hair. Don't worry, you'll get to act soon enough.
And no, I can't do the things the actor gives me. What?
Doesn't it just let you emulate a voice?
No, it gives
you-
me advantage on deception, advantage on performance, +1 charisma. It gives me the mimicking of speaking people, but that doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Yeah, no, but as a bard with a ridiculous score, I think Lavi is the performance
Yeah, I have
queen.
20.
Yeah, she's got a
Don't
+8, I think, possibly a +11. She's
+8
You-
to performance.
yeah, she's
plus
pretty
1
good.
deception.
You'll both be useful in the days to come.
That you will.
Now, let's go put on a show.
You hear Samisk's voice in your ear. Where do you need me to be?
Well, I'm assuming like the guards are. If I step outside, can I maybe try to understand exactly the guards' movements, or are they just like spread around?
No, they're
or
at
they
the edge of town or in the guardhouse. They don't walk around the town.
They don't walk around. Okay.
No, they don't patrol.
So, okay, I think I see the. Okay, I see the guardhouse. Guardhouse is the one with the red roof,
Yes.
right? Okay, perfect. So, the plan could possibly be, Samus steals your wedding band. You try and run screaming after him or screaming about him. We bring Samus around, saying that we interceded him to the god's house. You're crying, a bit of mascara. We give you back the band. They take Samus. How's everyone feel about that?
I do have. Wow, I even have a vial of perfume.
Perfect.
I'm gonna spritz that on me. And then, God, as somebody who is somewhat well versed in makeup and skincare, this is such a bad idea, but I do have a bottle of ink. I am simply going to line my eyes with said ink. So it can run when I
Mhm.
cry.
That it will. We also have a disguise kit that contains mascara. But, you know, hey, yeah,
Sure?
I believe so.
Why would I need a disguise kit? I don't have a disguise
I
kit.
thought you were using the disguise kit at first to change your clothing.
No, I
types.
literally just undressed in the middle of the street and then changed into Eliza's clothing. I went into a back
Oh, you
alley to
actually
do that.
genuinely just changed? Got right. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you used a disguise kit for that shit. All right, no,
No,
you don't
I
have a
got
disguise
naked
kit.
for that.
That's it. Use your ink. All right. So Samus is still waiting to be told. Where am I meeting you?
You're going to meet close to the guardhouse. I'm seeing like if we go up the street, there's like an alleyway right there, I think, in between the houses.
Oh, a very famous alleyway. This one. Yes.
A little
It's
bit
where
more to the
Lost
left.
Oh, that one was where Lost committed murder.
Oh well, shit. Maybe
Didn't
actually, you know
commit
what?
the murder.
Well, no,
No,
Thailand did, but still.
You know what? We'll go. You know what? We'll go there for nostalgia's sake. Actually.
Lost was just talking about getting naked in this corridor. Right. Samus will sort of take your directions and he'll meet you there, and he's wearing the body of a very small halfling. Dark shadowed eyes, black hair. He looks like a fucking thief.
Nice.
Good on
I
sense.
thought this might suffice.
Do we recognize this halfling as one of
No.
the many who thrown daggers at us?
No. It's a newcomer to town, conveniently. Not somebody the
I'll
town
get
has
one
seen
of those
before.
halflings one day.
He turns to you. I got this one off a boat. I thought maybe they didn't belong here. Maybe somebody lesser known.
Good thinking.
Thanks, I'll try. Also, I found the body I want and I've secreted it behind the dockhouse.
Okay.
If you can get it into the guardhouse somewhere, or at least to the back of it, it'd be incredibly convenient.
I'll be sure to do that. Who's the... Well, myself is actually pretty high, actually. Okay.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
That's the simple answer to that question. Right. What's the plan?
And I'll,
Relay everything you've already said.
Pretty much.
Cool.
I'm gonna.
I'm
Give
still not
Samus-
entirely sure where Samus is in all this. Is he chasing her? Is he being
I think
captured
the
by
idea
you?
is for him to like sort of be seen slightly
I
running
think.
away, and then we can.
I think what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna be standing there, and then Samus is gonna just bump into me, and then I'll start screeching.
Uh-huh.
Like he'll take
So-
the... It's like, I lost.
So when he bumps into me, that will be the point where he quote unquote steals the ring, and at that point, I'm just gonna give Samus the ring
Excellent.
so that he doesn't actually have to do a sleight of hand check.
Yes, not his extreme success. Alright, well I guess I should come from the other direction. If you're going to intercept me. Very well, and he'll sneak around and be the other side of these buildings here. And then he waits for Losk to take up position.
Dorian?
Oh, I'm gonna use minor illusion to extend the reach of her screaming out so people see us catch him.
Okay.
So more
Are
people can
these-
see us catch him.
Are these by shops or just random houses?
These are all houses.
Okay.
Not noblemen's houses, but it's fair to say the shops down here you would be walking from back to home if you came from one of the manors on the right.
Orion, why don't you come walk with me? Just
I come walk
two
with
gal pals hanging out.
Sure.
I feel like it would be a bit out of place for like a singular woman who no one has ever seen before.
You know what? And I look like a noble.
Yep.
I'm a noble.
You'll fit in
elf,
very
too,
well,
so-
both of you. Okay, as the two of you take up your positions.
Yeah. And while they do that, Avis Vesnik, you will catch Samus and perform what you have to perform in front of the guardhouse. I will go get this body for Samus and place it in the back of the guardhouse.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Excellent. As you two take up position, Samus walks up to you casually. Just bumps your elbow, Lost. And then continues
Oh.
walking casually onwards.
Excuse you, and then Lusk is gonna try to turn to Tori and be like, how rude. Wait, it's gonna like, feel up her, I guess her hands because it was on her hand. That thief! He stole my husband's ring!
At this point, Samus breaks into a run directly towards Resnick and Avis. Carry on
And
now.
I will cast minor illusion to send out a scream of thief, steal, thief, help, thief,
Yep.
and then I'm gonna cast prestidigitation to put a cut-like mark on Losk's hand where the ring is, where the ring was.
Excellent. Samus.
Yeah, I'm not.
Sorry, go on.
Oh, sorry, I'm not gonna actually scream because I'm not gonna
That's.
scream.
I figured.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, you will
but,
scream,
but
but
Lusk is
yeah.
screaming like, "Please help! That thief stole my ring."
And Samus starts dashing between these two houses where he then stands dead still, puts his arms out for Avis and Resnick to take a hand each.
I imagine we like grab him each under like one arm and just like carry him up in the air.
Yep. And you come marching out from the side as two guards break out of the guardhouse and run over towards Losk and Torian. What happened here?
I'll have her arm around me. I'm like holding her up.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like dragged myself over Tori and, sobbing.
What
Ink.
passed here?
A thief. He stole her ring from
Which
her.
way did he go?
He stole my. I'm just gonna point and he stole my husband's ring. That was the only thing I had left of him.
Oh, my lady, we'll get it back for you. Which direction did he go?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna point
And,
to wherever he ran off.
and as the guards start charging, they bump into Resnick and Samisk. And, Resnick and Avis with Samisk between them. Samisk has his head hung low.
I think we have apprehended this little thief.
It's a
Sort of,
halfling.
I'll give him a sort of like a slap.
At this point,
Worked out real good.
Samisk slips both of your arms and tries to charge past one of the guards and then stumbles to the ground in front of them. He can act too. And they notice in this slick movement as they grab him, he's fairly stealthy. Well, halfling, a thief. And he grabs the arm, holds up his hand. Maybe it's just a name. We thought we might have caught the half-hand. Maybe it's just a name. Come, thief. We'll be interrogating you. What did he steal, my lady? A ring, you said?
Yes, it's my husband's wedding band. It's made of silver.
He takes Samisk's pouch. He tips it over, and inside, you see jewelry, all sorts of expensive items. Samisk came correct. Well, we've got ourselves a notorious thief at the very least, the half-hound at the most. All of you, come. He takes you to the guardhouse and shows you some seats to the left, some comfortable seats. He puts a blanket around Losk's shoulders. So sorry for your loss, and for all this worry. Here's the ring that you lost.
Oh,
We'll
thank
find out
you.
who this man is.
Gonna take the ring. I assume that before Lost and Toria were kind of walking arm in arm. Yeah, Lost is still gonna use Torian as both physical and emotional support.
The two of you, give me a performance roll, please.
That's a nat 20 or a 28.
That's a 19 for a 24.
You both look sufficiently devastated and supported. But alas, let's see how it holds up when you have to lie. A guard comes over. Ladies, I'm sorry to do this, but we must ask you some questions. Please, will you proceed with me? He turns to the other two gentlemen.
Okay.
If you will remain, some questions will need to be asked. And he leads you into a small room. Only a couple, don't worry, nothing major. And then he leads the two ladies into a small room. Stone. There's a metal table laid out. He gestures towards two chairs. Now, where were you headed when the thief apprehended you?
Oh, we were just taking a stroll around town. You see, I'm new to these parts. I'm actually from Jastern.
That
We
much
both
is
are,
true.
as a matter of fact.
Excellent. I needed a deception check from Cassandra. Losk actually told the truth there.
I told the truth too.
Oh, you just meant you're new to the town. You didn't mean you're also from Jastern.
You said she's. Oh no, Zarenia.
Yeah, give me that
Shit.
deception check. Well, just a wisdom check to see if you can remember who you are.
16.
16 passes. Very well. And you say this man...
I mean, I suppose I wouldn't have actually lied there. I would have said I was from Zarenia.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, it's fine.
got it on this. But whatever.
He looks over to Lusk. This ring was your husband's, you say?
Yes.
Hmm. Is it valuable? Not for sentimental reasons, but would it sell well in a shop?
Does it,
I would say so. Unfortunately, my husband did all the merchant work, so I don't know how much metal is worth these days, but it is made from pure silver. I know that gold is hard to come by.
Yes,
It
well
would be
then
amazing if it were gold.
it is
but-
valuable, but doesn't answer the reason. The half-hand only goes for things that have a high price on them. My lady, who was your husband?
His name was Aelduin Winden.
Alduin Wind. Can't say I know the name. Was he a man of importance?
I wouldn't say of importance, but he did run a little shop in Jestern.
Not rich?
We lived comfortably, but no, not rich.
So why the hit on you? Maybe he's scoping you out. Who are you? And he looks to Cassandra.
Oh, I am Cassandra. Just another, run-of-the-mill noble person. I was just here with my friend. I don't know fucking information about her. Don't laugh at me.
Cassandra of Zarenia. Daughter to Lavila?
Is that correct?
It is.
Trap.
Well, now that makes more sense. My lady, unfortunate as it was, I don't think you were the true target of this hit. I think perhaps some bargaining was in. I think the hit was on you, Cassandra.
My
feel
friend
safe here
suffers
anymore.
because of me?
Can I assume that you are relaying this information to the man that's being tortured 2 rooms down? Poor Samisk?
Yeah, well, the tongue thing would be active, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, at this moment, Avis and Resnick, you are able to hear a screaming coming from the other end of the room, and it doesn't sound like it's an act. And you hear Samisk's voice in your head going, "This is not what I was hoping for. I need something to tell them." And then suddenly this message comes through from Cassandra. Yes! Yes! It was the elf! And it goes silent in that room. The guard stands up. Well, ladies, I guess the questioning's over. I must ask a couple of questions of those men up there. And then I am done. I'm sorry for your time. I'm sorry for your troubles. I wish you the best.
Oh,
And he leads you out the guardhouse.
Cassandra, we should leave Carthon. I don't feel safe. We should go back to Jestern.
yes, of course, my dear. I'm so sorry this happened to you.
Excellent work. Gentlemen, I've not seen you around town. Give me your names. This is Resnick and Avis.
Well, they call me Herzog of the Dawn Guard.
It's a name I've heard rumor of, but not met
Yes,
in
I
the
run
person.
reconnaissance on the pathways to Carthon.
Good. Well, in all fairness, that concludes my questioning then. I wondered how 2 men were so ready to capture a thief, and that quite explains it. Oh, very well then. In that case, congratulations, and head over to the one-armed knight. Speak to Fletch. Here, take this. He writes out a little note. I believe you've just collected the bounty of the half-hand.
The half-hand, you say?
Yes, he'll be put to death tonight.
Oh, good. Justice will be served.
Locked in a room on his own, you hear Samisk talking dryly into your ear. Well, I'd like to say a few last words. This body was nice.
Have at it.
This is the 4th time I've been killed in Carthon specifically. And I'm really tired of this shit. Now,
He
You did beautifully, Samus.
That'll be me over and out. I'll see you in the morning. You better have that body for me, Luvon.
No, I got your back. Don't worry.
We are going to resume at this moment with Luvon, who has collected the body from under the docks. And you see a really peaceful, placid-looking kitty. A tabaxi.
Oh, an actual humanoid
Tabaxi,
cat.
yeah. Okay.
Oh.
She looks graceful, gentle in death. She is actually male, so I don't know why I said that. He is looking graceful in death. Peaceful, calm. You take it by the scruff of its neck. And you place it where? Behind the guardhouse, or are you going to attempt to get it inside?
I guess if I got it inside, it would be much better for Samus.
Mm-hmm.
But I am not as...
Well, head up to the guardhouse
charismatic.
first. Give me a
You know, as what?
perception check first. Or an investigation check.
Okay. $24.
Excellent. You realize that although you can't get into the guardhouse like this, that certain bodies seem to be transported out of the guardhouse this way. And you see a chute to the right. As you speaking, Samus is giving you a running commentary from inside. I'm currently locked in a back room. I've got a window up the top. Perhaps you can see this. And he flicks some out the window that lands just by your hip. Just sort of brushes by your hip. You see a small pebble. That's where I'm at. Now, I can't see a way of you getting a body in here, but I can see a way of you getting a body slightly further on. To my left is a cell. If you look at the wall, move to your right. Now, there's a chute there. Some sort of... You've just seen this chute. You know what he's talking about. I think you might be able to crawl in with the body. Perhaps.
I'm going to attempt to do so.
Okay. Give me a dexterity check.
Natural 20, 25.
Oh yeah, you can crawl in there. And as you do, you find yourself in a cell adjacent to his. No guards are around. It's not an these are not open cells. These are like completely closed in, no window through the front door or anything, so they can't even check on you. So you know you're completely on your own. He says, right. This is going to sound a bit strange, but press the body to the wall. And as you do, you see two arms grab it and pull it inside. See, he's using milled into stone. Clever little fuck. He secretes the body somewhere and he says, right, I'll see you in... well, I'll see you after dusk. Please, don't travel on without me.
No.
Marcus asked me to stay with you. And I died for you already.
Definitely did.
One to the count. Alright, here come the guards. Get out.
I'll crawl back through.
Okay. And they said they'd put him to death at night. But you hear Samus suddenly uttering, oh fuck. The executioner's here. I'm going quiet. Take some sort of crackling. You hear some sort of crackling in your ear. Oh, sorry, I don't know why that's... Wait me a second. Sorry. Stream things. Okay. You hear sort of crackling in your ear, and then we resume with Resnick and Avis. Actually, no, we resume with Losk and Torian, sorry. Losk and Torian, where did you head after this drama?
Wait, how much is the bounty?
It is 10,000 gold pieces, but you can't collect it.
Okay. I guess telepathically, I'm gonna get the party if we should also give some to Samus, because, you know, he did go through a lot for this.
Samus has ways of collecting his own pay. Did you see the fucking things he had in that pouch? He's rich.
Who's talking
He'll
to me?
make it. God. God
What
is
was
talking
that?
to you.
Or the halfling that he... Oh,
No, but like in roleplay, like I think he deserves some of it at least. Like, yeah.
I don't believe
silly
you.
one. He'll be fine.
Perhaps I don't quite understand the ways of the Shadow Veil yet. But
If it is for our greater good, we would do anything. Anything for Ravenesca.
Are you guys talking on headcam right now?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Well, I guess Losk will lead Torian over to like the shops,
Okay.
maybe
Excellent.
to do some window shopping.
So as you peruse the shops and look perfectly innocuous, Avis and Resnick, you're headed to the tavern, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you do, you see Fletch Brewster behind the bar, gaining a glass. And as you look to the right, you see a halfling, smile on his face, flicking a dagger up in the air.
I give him the head nod.
You head over to the bar. Fletch is there. Oh, welcome back. Will you be taking a room for tonight as well, then?
Not quite a room for tonight, but I'll pull out the note that was handed to us by the guards.
Well, my. Not gonna lie, I've been holding bets. I didn't think this bounty would be collected for another 10 years. I believe payment is in order. Here. He pulls out a tiny little pouch. And he hands it to you. It is miniature. It definitely doesn't contain any rubles. He says, you will need to turn this in to the merchant. I do not hold 10,000 rubles here. But if you are to head over to... sorry, got the wrong document open. There we go. Haven't opened this in a long time. If you are to head over to Greedy Coombs, he will be able to exchange this for rubles. As you look inside, you see 5 perfectly cut diamonds.
I'll tighten the bag and slip it in the old pocket.
Okay.
And I'll tell him, if anyone asks, it was Herzog and Jeff.
Hudson and Jeff. Good to know.
Damn it, Jeff.
Once Torian and I are out of the guard's view of, quote unquote window shopping,
Yep.
we're gonna head to the tavern.
Okay, but Resnick and Avis, are you leaving or are you staying?
Should probably get the reward, right?
Would you
Yeah,
like
I
to
don't
celebrate with a
need
drink or would you like to go and sell your diamonds?
We can get some nice drinks if we get the reward first.
That you would.
Go on, Avis, we could have a drink.
Oh, this one's on me, chaps. He puts out 2 ales. As you take them over to your table, make a perception check. Good luck with that one.
$24.
That won't cut it.
10 for me.
We see nothing, but Resnick, as you reached your pocket, no diamonds.
There's a copy.
The halfling walks up to the table, walks up to the bar. I'll pay my tab. He didn't even come near your table as far as you're concerned. He pays his tab up and he walks casually out. Turns over to you, throws you a wink. And out the door he goes. As you sit and enjoy your ale, realizing that you've just collected no bounty whatsoever and somebody's just nicked all your gold. Lost Torian. As you get close to the one-armed knight, you are interrupted by the half-hand. Taps Torian on the shoulder. Where's your compatriot?
He is taking care of the end of our little business
Excellent. Well, come with
for
me.
our compatriot.
And he walks you over towards the Slink's Paradise, the both of you.
Okay.
He pulls out a pouch from his pocket. He says, there's your 5,000 rubles. I'd like to keep these diamonds. Oh, and your
by
party
all
collected the
means.
bounty. I don't think they know that I've got it, but... Well, I like to keep insurance.
No problem.
Okay. And then at this point, will you head back to the tavern and Luvon too, so that we can reconvene said party? Please.
Yes.
Excellent, as the group of you wander in and...
Oh, I just want to keep my eye on Samus, though.
Samisk is fucked.
I know he's fucked, but damn.
Well,
Okay.
you don't know whether he's dead or not, but you know that the executioner came and that was the last you heard of him.
Yeah.
Unless you can see through a roof that through a window that is about 15 foot up?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
We'll use
reconvene.
clairvoyance. I'm joking.
No, I'll reconvene with the party.
Okay, as you all walk in and friends of yours, they turn to Resnick.
Yes.
Excellent. Drinks are on me today. The half-hand has been captured. It was a great day. In fact, you know what? I don't think I'm going to charge for a drink all day. Here.
Oh shit.
You two were on wine, right?
Oh God.
Yeah, definitely. Give me a wine, please. Thank you.
What about you? And he looks to Lusk.
Wine would be fine.
Okay, hiccups
Are
hurt
you
apparently.
okay?
Hiccups really fucking hurt.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah, sure, he'll give you wine. Sorry, I need a second.
No problem. Take a second.
take your time.
Look at everybody.
Okay.
Well, good job. Good job.
Now
Very well
Lusk is
executed.
gonna turn back into his original form. Put his ring back on, put his gloves back on.
Fletch shouts from the bar. Disappointing, disappointing! Bring it back, I like that woman.
I'll divvy out the 5,000 gold.
Yes, a nice divisible figure, how kind. Well,
I couldn't eat it.
as you spend the day relaxing in Carthon, having a drink, is there anything you want to do in Carthon over the course of the day? Any of you want to go shopping, for example?
I did what I wanted to do.
Because I'm quite happy to fast forward at this moment.
I think the only thing I want to do is when I get the chance, is get the teapot and some herbs.
You won't find them in Carthon.
Oh yeah, I forgot you said Just Turn, right? Just Turn.
Okay, so we will fast forward to 11 p.m. You'll sit in your rooms. And Luvon, your window opens. Tabaxi climbs in.
Wow.
I have to tell you, that was as close as that one's come. Didn't think they were going to try and chop my head off at minute 1. I managed to make the transformation in time.
I'm gonna sit Samus down for a second and lean real close. Tell me, how did you feel?
Close to death? It was beautiful. Beautiful. A lady looks over us. Now, I really should teach you the same trick that I used. You see, at the moment of infiltration, if you infiltrate while in another body, and you concentrate real hard, you can leave the corpse of the previous body on the floor. It's a good job you got me that tabaxi body, or I wouldn't have made it. You're all in the same room at this point, you can all hear this.
Oh, so,
Sleep
Sorry,
over.
you're all
You're
convening in Luvon's room having a late
Oh.
night drink, just for convenience sake.
Slumber party.
So, that is what I did, but my god, it was a close call. It seems like you brought a group of competent adventurers.
Indeed.
Your man Torian there plays an excellent woman.
Indeed.
That one
Aye.
is slipperier than a snake. Well, to a new life.
To a new life.
By the way, the name of this tabaxi? Ruby.
Ruby.
And there we shall
Being real.
end our
Being real
episode.
fucking inventive, aren't we?
Well, perhaps your long lost friends, perhaps not. And he thought it was male, so did Luvon. Turns out not. He's inherited a female. What a shame. Alright. So
Those are
we...
some of those facts.
That's basically everybody with Lusk. Everybody thinks he's a girl.
Until he turns out not to be.
Exactly.
Yes. See, whips it out and slaps him around the face with it. So I come to our MVPs. I come first to Argo.
I think I enjoyed the bar brawl.
I enjoyed you getting your face punched in. It was beautiful. To Lavi.
I don't know. I enjoyed the bar brawl, but I also enjoyed, like, it was very roleplay heavy, so I did enjoy getting to play a damsel in distress.
Mm.
Lusk transformation, pretty cool.
I like the
Oh.
10-week wait for the shift weave, personally, but...
Yeah, that too.
Oh, God, that made me laugh. Moan, your MVP.
Me and Rico immediately acting the fools of after getting our new bodies.
Yep, I like
Immediately just sexual tension for no fucking reason.
Absolutely no reason.
that. Yeah. Kira. Are we about to hear Thriller?
It says
Thriller! Yeah, anyway, sorry. Kira, your MVPs.
this is the first time I get to. This is gonna be great. I get to be evil.
Yeah,
I love killing a whole slew of people.
it was nice, wasn't it?
Oh my
It was
god.
nice. It was nice. And then, everyone working together to, just, oh man, the plan came together perfectly. Feel sorry for Samus, but you know what? That's what happens when you serve Ravenesca, It's Shadowvale, we're always close to death.
He's alive.
Yeah, he's alive. He's fine.
It seems like you got off on it, let's be real.
Pretty much.
Yeah, well, that's Luvon for you.
I also like how I didn't need to roll a deception check at all while being in.
Because you told the truth. That's
Well,
right.
no, because I said I would like to think that a part of it was like I was able to lie so quickly. Like when you asked for names, I was able to provide them.
Yeah, I mean, but also you were telling the truth, right? Technically. Very, very vaguely technically.
I don't know anybody named
Oh, I thought that was the name of the man you were affianced
You
to.
lied so well, you tricked God.
Yeah.
I genuinely
Okay.
thought that was the
Oh,
name
yeah.
of your fiance, which is why I thought you weren't actually technically lying. Well,
That
gotta ask,
was
how
Laurel.
regardless, Rico, your
How does
MVP. Sorry, go on.
deception work for our abilities? Like, we're technically lying, but we're not lying either.
No, if you tell the truth as per your body, it is the truth. There's no deception.
Okay.
You would be able to say exactly those things in a zone of truth. So, Rico, your MVP.
I thought that the plan was very badass. It was like Ocean's 11-esque on like a much lower scale, obviously.
The moment of the heist, yes.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that too. Shoutouts go to the brief bit of roleplay between Luvon and Losk at the beginning. I enjoyed that. To the excellent unveiling of Carrot as a Pokeball. That amused me. To the absolute madness of allowing you guys to name your own characters. That's never going to happen again. We ain't ever having
Let's
Jeff.
make
We're
Jeff
not ever
famous.
having Jeff the Baker ever again.
But Jeff is the best!
Jeff's a hero now.
To the fact that nobody had any idea what to call anyone else for the entire duration of the episode. That was beautiful. It was like, Torian got so confused that he thought Luvon was Avis. It was all over the place. I loved that naming convention. And I love the shift weave thing, but my MVP definitely goes to Losk and Torian's not only in-game performance checks, but out-of-game performance in terms of their play. Excellent work, guys. It was brilliantly done. So, we are going to end there.
Double acting.
Tomorrow we have an extended edition Drafnor Keep. I haven't warned anybody in the session, but they will be going for an extra hour, as big shit is happening. It is a big episode tomorrow. Do not miss it. It
Prepare
is
your buttholes.
6:30 p.m. EST, and the drama is coming. Also, if you wish to catch Evil Sogravia again, same time next week, you will find us at 4 p.m. EST. And yeah, if you have missed any of our previous content, please feel free to check us out on DND. We now have a TikTok, on YouTube. We now have a TikTok. Follow it there if you wish. There's a hilarious moment or two lying around, as well as some epic roleplay. Go on, man.
I just thought of another VIP. My inability to pick Torian's voice and leading up to the thought process of I'm not going to pick a straight voice for him. I'm just going to change it all the fucking time.
Don't worry, there was a wonderful moment where Luvon suddenly grabbed hold of Ephraim's voice and he went from almost English to a complete southern drawl. It was brilliant. It was brilliant. Like, it just slipped in really slowly and just appeared. Also, Argo, what the fuck? My name's Jeff, really?
My name's Jay.
Oh,
My
I
name's
love
Jay.
that. That is
I
so
want to do it the
Argo.
entire
Just go,
time.
"Yeah."
I was just like, oh my fucking god. All right,
I was like, I can't do it right now. What I'll do the entire time. But yeah.
I know.
there's going to be no standard D&D raid, but if you are going to stick around, please come and show some love to Anna Carmela. She is my love, my favorite. She's a wonderful musician. We've interviewed her in the past. You can find that on the YouTube channel too. She's absolutely batshit crazy and hype. Yeah, he knows. And we will see you all soon. Guys, if you'd like to say goodbye, we'll call it there.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.